Welcome everybody to episode 21 of Squabbles Monster Hunter Stories, Team Maizutsune, where they are in the most joyous, calming, not dangerous situation of their PC lives.
Hey, I didn't fall off a cliff, so I'm happy.
I'm
only at half health.
Yet.
Fail.
So, last time, you as a group, actually, I'm making the same mention I made on the other podcast, or not podcast, stream. For those who are watching that don't know, I have completed the Roll20 module for the Monster Hunter module, campaign, compendium, supplement, whatever you want to call it. It is available to all patrons currently until the end of the month, where I'll be jumping it up to like my $5 tier. For anybody who else wants to get it after that point. I will be releasing a Foundry one, hopefully here. I'm hoping in the next week or so. I just have to do about 6 hours more worth of data entry and linking of handouts, and then having it tested to make sure it works. And then it'll be good to go and be available to all patrons for about a month or so before I make it the same thing, probably like a $5 tier or something. So for the moment, check it out if you need Roll21. If not, check out in another week or so for keep an eye out for the Foundry version. And then for the group, you guys, you fought off two Legianas that came soaring out of the clouds from the east, since the west is mountain like cliff sides, and the sides of mountains, and then the other side, the right side, is cliffs. As the battle came to a close, a large, massive tornado, anime style, came crashing down in the middle of this snowy area. Kushala Deora, you can see the silhouette inside of it as it is currently flying roughly about 50 or so feet up in the air. And that is where we're going to start our session by rolling initiative again, because I didn't keep track of the last one, and seeing how this battle goes.
Disappointed in you for not saving our initiative, Aaron.
Obviously it's new combat.
Yeah,
new combat immediately after the other one.
Yeah.
Prize round.
hey, I'm happy. I did pretty good for my one initiative.
I'm also happy only because of the fact that dark mode exists.
Even though I don't use the dark mode, I really can't do the dark. Just I don't like the colors. It's just I don't like Roll20's dark mode.
I can see that. I like it better. It's just some words are broken.
I said the text on the creatures is smaller, which is even harder.
Yeah.
Which is just so bad. Sorry for the stream watching me change it from black to white on the dice. All right, so let's go ahead and do some rolls here. Oh, someone beat him.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
We have a
Because
bow.
I have advantage, and
I also have advantage. I just roll bad.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I also have max to dex, so...
If only you were a rabbit, you could have even more.
The little wing, if I can, for the most part, is where it'll be at height-wise. It's currently 50 feet up. The tornado itself, so you are aware, any hiccups, is 60 feet high. It has a 20-foot radius. Obviously, it's slightly smaller inside, but the radius is effectively what we see here. This is the radius of like the base of, and then it expands outwards like every 10 feet or so is what we'll say, but I'm gonna leave it as base. So, it is your turn, Azrar, to go.
Alright. Well, it's flying 50 feet up in the air, so there's not a whole lot I can do. So what I will do is, I've already got my weapon out, but I will bonus action assume elemental stance, and let's go with thunder damage, because even if this thing is resistant to thunder damage, I just can bypass that resistance. And then as an action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay. And the dodge.
That way I have advantage on dex saves.
Go ahead and remove any. Oh, those are errors.
Yeah.
Would I
Because
still
Erus
be?
is a weird.
It's for the horns potion.
Would I still be raging from last?
Yes. Technically, it's literally the round, or the round right after. So this is like your turn. If you attack someone this turn, you're still.
Oh, I don't have.
Yeah,
to
your
fucking
initiative is
rage
just
again.
changed.
Oh, actually, yeah. So you're done with your turn, correct, Azrar?
Yep, because I
sure.
used my bonus action and I used my action. I
Okay.
just didn't move.
The end of your turn, you watch, you hear the Kushala roar, and as it does, near three of you start seeing these little swirling winds, little itty dust devils. They're roughly about 5 or so feet tall, and cover a 5-foot cube. Now we know, yeah, you know, you guys want these things. I decided to change their color so that way they're easier to tell over the snow versus the big ass. One right
That
here,
is smart.
and one right here on the edge. As they are spinning, as it is now its turn. Since that was the action. Okay.
I have to look at that move for a stat block I'm planning to make that makes fire tornadoes.
Best tornadoes. I actually took it from the Dust Devil spell, which is from Sword
Okay.
Coast Adventures.
I always forget that book exists,
Everybody forgets that book exists.
including wizards.
That's the same thing as with Erus. I need to remember how many turns my spiritual weapon has been out. It would have been the same amount as his rages, I think.
Yeah, but I didn't use a rage each turn, and rage lasts.
A minute.
Oh shit, it's true.
It's been 4 rounds then, yeah, because that's what we have marked on your
Okay.
spiritual weapon. I feel like
Yeah.
that's
It lasts a minute unless you don't take damage or do damage or
so you have at least 6
rather
rounds
hit or
left.
get hit.
We're gonna say based off of his spiritual weapon, which should be roughly around the same time frame. All right. So it kind of moves out of its tornado off to the side, lowers itself to about 30 or so.
I've got 2 rages left.
Wings flap out, and as it does, it just sends it forward, and you just watch as this barrage of debris comes crashing down in 10-foot radius. So that's going to be. Can I hit? Oh, 10-foot radius. I want to hit. Yeah, okay. I can hit Azrar, Erus, and all set. I need each of you to make me a dexterity saving throw. Please.
Well, I make that with advantage.
So do I, like always.
Check something.
Fuck.
How do you like that 29?
Okay. So that's just normal for me. So dexterity.
Yeah, so a 12 succeeds, right?
A 12 definitely succeeds for sure.
Nice.
So, Erus and all set, you both fail. And you take
Nice.
14 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of slashing damage. Obviously, Erus, you're resistant, so you take half on both. Azrar takes no damage.
7.
Yeah.
Evasion.
Boy, I like those rolls, Aaron. Like the one nearly max, second one average.
Not even average. Oh, actually, yeah. It is average. I lied. I can math. And that is going to be its turn. All set is now up. Hey, double check its HP.
As long as I'm this close to it, scales, metal, question mark?
I'm going to say yes, only because technically it can rust and all that stuff. So I would say it has metallic components to it. So yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're planning on doing. I knew what your plan was, and I said it with the intention of being aware of that.
How very windy is it? Also, I start my. Does something happen when I'm next to this thing, or?
Yes. You make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh
Oh God,
Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty good.
So an 18 is an 18 is a fail.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Just barely. You like almost hold your ground as you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and you are pushed 10 feet this direction.
Into into the other tornado.
Not into it though. You just barely miss
Okay.
being in it.
Nothing happens when I'm this close to it then?
No, you do not, nothing
You
happens.
just get bounced back and forth continuously and die.
Oh man, I'm getting pinged.
Ping pong, ping.
This is why this is my favorite mechanical boss fight.
Yeah. You get soft locked and lose. It's easy.
Just fucking crowd control.
So yeah, nothing
Major
happens to
Tom?
you. You could hear the wind just around. You can see like snow just being picked up everywhere, clearing out the area around you. So if there was any difficult terrain, it's not there anymore. In addition to that, there's a cliff on your right side, so be aware of that as well. And yeah, you're free to move and do whatever you want from the spot you're in on your turn.
Then is it very windy next to it?
It is.
From it?
There is a wind barrier, yes, surrounding the Kushala itself, which is in a 5-foot radius around it.
Okay, so very visible. Just like if I were to go into it, just like get pushed back. Whatever.
Let's
I'm
find
more
out.
of a backline fighter anyway. Yeah, so I'll go ahead over here, and then I'll rush over here, pull out a snap band, and then just like slap it on Erus's bicep, and I will cast Freedom of Movement.
Oh. Okay.
No more difficult terrain.
And then I
Oh,
will continue running this way.
I'm pretty
That's-
sure I'm already not. I don't.
Even
Yeah,
go-
but
let me
it's
double
like
check.
the paralyzed restrained. I want to keep you pretty good.
Oh. All right. Yeah. So I already
'Cause-
don't take difficult terrain because of my Leshen Claw.
That's fine.
no, but this is also
Yeah.
magical difficult terrain he freed you from. So
And being paralyzed or restrained, which I find so
And if you get
useful.
grappled, just use 5 feet of movement to remove that from you.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna
So I'll do
remove this.
that and then start prepping some other stuff. Oh fuck! I didn't have it prepped. Never mind.
And
All right.
let's do.
And my boy is gone, so
That's
it for
rough.
me. I'll probably. Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this to mean freedom of movement.
Okay. So as your turn comes to a close, Shala is going to use a legendary action, and you watch as the Dust Devil.
Just one of them?
Good question.
Mm.
Nope.
this one can
Oh,
move towards him.
So this one goes to here. And that one moves down.
Oh.
I'm gonna get pushed off the cliff.
It's 10 feet. You're still safe currently.
Azrar, however.
That's a wall.
Oh, it's a wall. Okay.
Yeah, left
Yeah.
side's wall.
Yeah.
Push me to the
God.
wall.
Just gonna
God.
smash him into the
Same
wall
thing.
constantly.
I'll just climb up the wall.
All right. Iihane.
Okay, so
Strength
Strength
save.
save.
Yep.
yeah,
4. And you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to use a spell on him. Boom, grasping vine, because according to your thing, he's 30 feet in the air.
He is 30 feet in the air, yeah.
So the vine is going to be right below him, and he has
Oh,
to make
man.
a dex save or be pulled 20 feet towards the vine, which is
That
straight
is a
below
really
him.
cool fucking spell. The fact that you can reuse it, too.
Oh yeah. With,
DC
this is
20.
a concentration, so my... Actually, no. Is it a concentration?
It is concentration. It says it right there in the spell.
No, this bow is, but my blade is not.
Your spiritual weapon is not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make the save.
DC 20.
That's some bullshit.
Barely. Oh.
It has disadvantage for some reason, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
I wish I had a way to give it disadvantage. So that's my bonus action.
I don't want it to reach the ground.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm trying to drag it to the ground. I'm going to this one next to them. I'm going to try to cast Toll the Dead. Because I don't know if it's a creature, if we can attack it or damage it. I'm going to try.
The thing next. Okay, yeah.
Just double next to them.
Okay. So you cast it. Just you see you see a bunch of spiders just fall out of it, like get spun around and thrown.
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
But that's my turn. Action, bonus action.
All right. It is going to.
I get movement. I'll move right there next to the wall.
Yep. Use
Just
a
to be safe.
legendary action here to. Boop. Move that one there. Other two stay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh boy. Time for the soft lock to begin.
Erus. 2 strength
We're in
saving
a
throws,
box
please.
canyon.
You have
Alright,
advantage on these. So
first
fine.
one for this.
I'm gonna double check the reading.
Alright, second one for that.
It's actually only
Alright.
one, technically, based off my wording. So you only needed to make one. So the first one is the only one you did.
I'm good. That's a 13.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and we're gonna bounce you down this way because you bounce off the one, then down the other. So we're going some geometry angles here.
Good.
You're pushed. It's your turn.
Yeah. It is my turn.
Ping pong time.
Oh, next turn is gonna be the fun ping pong
You
time.
know, I don't.
I tried
This
to
is
bring
not-
it to you, Eric.
This is.
I tried.
Hold on. I need to read a spell real fast.
Kinda wish the splint rapier had Weiss's thing where she can fucking launch herself off of a rune and like just go flying.
All right, this
That'd
is
be neat.
probably not gonna go well, but I'm gonna drop my rage for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and cast command and tell it to land.
Ooh. Okay. Doesn't
That's
understand your link. What language do you speak it in?
The only language that I can hope it would understand, which is common.
Okay.
It's common, abyssal, or infernal are what I know, and I don't think it speaks abyssal or infernal.
It does not understand.
All right, well,
It's a good idea though, but it does
that
not.
was my
Yeah, no.
action. Bonus action. I'm just gonna rage again and flake here. I
Okay.
guess that's
I like that.
that's all I can do.
Good spot.
This bastard's in the air. I can't do anything. Fucking.
Azrar, strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw was a dex save last time.
No,
It's been strength.
every time.
Not get pushed. It was dex for the barrage of stuff that is sent flying. Right.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from the fucking things because they happen to be right next to us.
So you were just smashed into the wall.
And I took 2 damage.
That's all that happens to you. You technically cannot be moved.
Yeah. Okay, I will mark down that 2 damage. And now it's my turn. I'm gonna climb 20 feet up the wall.
Okay.
And then what's my movement speed again?
Oh,
And
that's
I'm gonna climb another 20 feet across over
Hmm.
to here.
Here, I can put you outside of space.
Yeah. Cool.
Because it is up
Yeah,
at an angle, so you are up and out of.
Yeah. Okay. And
I think you're still 10 feet below it, though, or 5 feet.
yeah, I'm still 10 feet below
Mhm.
it. But I've used up all my movement, at least unless I bonus action dash, which I might.
And then, you could definitely hit it with a jump off of that. You've had enough movement to get your long jump. You could definitely reach up and strike it.
Yeah, I will jump up and strike it.
Okay. Only thing I'll say is that you are falling 25 feet to the ground. So it'll be...
It would be 20.
Well, 20, 25 feet, same damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You'll have to make an acrobatics to see if you fall prone or not. You'll take damage from the fall.
Okay.
So you're cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So I will, main hand stab. Does a 28 hit?
Just barely. As you fall somewhere below him.
It takes 14 thunder damage, and I'm not able to get in my bonus action attack, am I? Because I'm in...
No, you use your bonus action to dash anyways.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you could have done both. You could have went strike, reasonably.
Yeah. Okay, and I will make the acrobatics check.
First blood.
27.
So you land. We'll put you on the side. Or
Yeah, put him in the tornado.
if you fall into the tornado, you don't fall into the. But you're gonna fall somewhere like here. You can put yourself there if you. That would be a reasonable fall, tumble, stand up. You would have fallen how far? What's 25 feet? You still have 15 feet of movement from your dash, I think, or wherever, whatever's left. Because you have 40 feet of movement?
Yeah, I have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, 15 more feet you can move.
Okay, 5, 10,
Fucking Rogan
15,
nerd
back
shit.
against the wall.
I can't wait to start my turn and get yeeted into you.
Man, I wish someone knew things about the Kushala Diora so I could reasonably, use logic to switch to poison damage on my fucking kit. Because if I remember correctly, the Kushala doesn't like poison out of character.
Oh, at least in the old games it didn't like poison.
Yeah. Can't remember if Aaron made it so that poison shuts down its wind barrier or not.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah. We need to study dragons more.
All right, as Azrar's turn comes to a close, last legendary action. No, I moved it. I think I moved it. So that'll be.
You have.
All right, it's now its turn. Okay, it is going to. Everybody here sizing up the place. So it is going to instead barrage once again. It's going to shift over. It's going to send a barrage once again down on the three of you, Erus, Azrar. So dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, I don't have advantage this time because I didn't dodge, but I mean a plus 10 should still do me good. Fuck off! Fuck off! I actually jinxed myself.
Hey, 19.
Nice.
Okay, well I take half damage regardless.
And then Iihane. Okay, Iihane and Erus, you both succeed.
Oh, fuck you, Mike. Fuck you.
Hey, I needed something.
All right, so this is going to be 15 bludgeoning, obviously halved if you succeeded. And for everybody halved because of fucking Erus and his, or Azrar and his shield.
Evasion.
Did I not succeed with a 19?
You did.
No, he said you did.
Okay, well
So
then
it's
I
Said
get
half.
half for everybody, and then half on top of that because of your resistance and whatnot. If you have it.
so 15
So
minus-
7. So 7 would be the half, and then half that again. So 3 on each of them. You take 6 points of damage, Eric.
Oh, nice.
And then other people
Why'd
take
you roll
14 total.
damage twice? What?
Bludgeoning and slashing.
Bludgeoning and slashing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I take 15 half 7.
We
Yeah, I take 14
total.
damage. Yeah.
I needed this wrestle. Like taking 30 damage would have hurt a lot.
If fair, it also would have hurt me a lot, but I'll never take full damage from dex saves anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I would prefer to take no damage.
That is its turn as it just shifts over slightly to the side. All set. You start your turn next to one of them. Please make me a strength saving throw.
I love it.
Strength.
Nice.
11 as you
Dang,
are
he's
pushed
good at
10 feet towards the.
One of these things can only be on ground, or they could be in air too.
Then
It's like a tornado, so you'd probably assume that it cannot go just floating.
Let's not bring verticality into this.
No, I'm about to. If
Oh.
I can avoid them by being vertical.
checking my stuff here. Okay. Well, let's attempt to shoot it, because that's really all I got.
Yep.
Besides moving over to a supporting role once we see what happens. I believe I'm still on Pierce level 2 from the last time.
Yes.
Okay. So then, I sincerely hope this is going to work, as I will just whisper that to myself, and I will level the heavy bow gun.
29 is a hit. The projectile pierces through the wind barrier. Piercing. Okay.
I don't use that ammo, so that's fine.
And then con save.
On fail.
I have a DM inspiration. I'm not gonna. Go. Fuck.
Yes,
That's perfect!
I knew. As soon as he
Nice.
said I'm not going to use it, I knew he was gonna fail.
So he is poisoned. You watch as the wind barrier vanishes from around the Kuchela de Ora.
Okay. I'll look at the rest of my hunting partners and just be like, okay, then this is what we need to do. And I'll just keep laying into it with that.
How am I supposed to beat him if I don't have a gun?
Oh, he's poison.
He's obviously weak to gun.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of things are weak to gun in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like the
I'm not.
noise canceling gun they made. It's like, oh, this will make people stop talking. Well, a normal gun will also make people stop talking.
Yeah, exactly.
All set. Anything else for your turn? You have a second attack?
Yeah. So that's the second attack there. After your
Oh,
comments.
I saw 14 both times, so I didn't register that it was 2 attacks.
Yeah,
my bad.
you're good.
He rolled nearly the same to hit too.
Yeah.
Okay. And if your turn.
Damn, yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
I would like to haul Wug, because falling off is scary. I've seen what that does to people. You know what? Because
Old man fought.
I do have, is it here? Yeah, the uncanny hide. Actually, I won't. I'll be enough that I'm sticking, kind of like straddling the wall at like 90 degrees over here.
Okay. Okay, you run over there. Gotcha.
So like 45 degrees. Sorry, so like one leg on both.
Yeah.
Just reel in there, and I think that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Excellent.
your turn comes close, you use a legendary action, and you watch as one of the dust devils up the side of the mountain and behind you.
Verticality.
Okay. Well,
This
that at
one,
least
hold on,
means
this one goes dun 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 dun. Actually,
Dust
I
Devil
lied.
is playing Attack on Titan.
It Beyblades and goes up to the top right here.
I've been
And that
playing
one goes to
Attack on Titan and Halo lately.
That
Yep.
is our position. All right. Iihane, you're up.
So, I put the vine underneath of him when he was up here. Would it still be able to reach him 30 feet to hit him?
Repeat that.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
still
say
yes, it
exactly
is.
where I put. I just wanted to make sure. Well then, I need another con save. Not con. Deck save. Because I'm gonna try to pull it down.
I'm going to use my DM inspiration on this.
Come on.
It's con
Low
save, right? You
numbers.
said? No, it's dexterity.
Dex is what I meant. Yes.
Either way, you fail. Damn.
As it grabs him and pulls him
45
20 feet down.
45% chance.
Fool!
That was
And
the
now
reason I
you
didn't. That was
wasted
the
it.
reason I didn't use it on the poison because I was worried about the vines more than I was worried about the poison.
So,
You
Erus, he's now 10 feet
absolute
off the ground.
fool!
And as an action, I'm going
Do I
to
have
pull
legendary
the deck.
actions on this? And I don't have. All right. Tiestral. Toll the dead it. All right. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
17.
Damn, this thing is just sucking
Oh, wait,
for
I
save.
guess we forgot to do this because it's above me. There's the strength eating me.
Are you within 30? Let me see here. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with the freaking Flash of Genius, my guy.
is
Flash
that-
of Genius?
I'm gonna use my reaction and hit you with the Flash of Genius. You get a +5 to your saving throw.
5, so 20 on that strength save, Aaron, because I forgot to do it at the start of the turn.
Oh, I gotta fix the. Oh, I'm better. I know why. The difference 2. I gotta make different roll dice. For some reason, they're separate on yours and the other group. And positioning. So, what do you need me to do?
I forgot to do the strength save at the beginning, so I did it here, and he
Oh.
Flash of Genius, so I have 20.
Okay, so that is a.
Okay.
Like, so you still do take damage. You take half as much,
Yeah.
though, and you are not pushed. So you take 5.
5.
You're not
then-
pushed, and then that's your concentration on the vines. Cool, we're good there.
Yep.
All right then.
Well, you would have taken the damage before you cast the spell, so you wouldn't need to make a concentration check.
I still have to because it would stop him from being yanked down.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened.
Because I'm trying to be fair and all that. And then I'm going to move 5 feet away, anyways.
Okay.
That way. And that's my turn.
Oh. It's 10 feet off the ground. Got 10-foot reach. It's going to use legendary action. It's going to bite you, Erus. 23.
Yeah, no, sorry, bro, that misses.
Okay, 18 points of pierce. 9.
Okay,
Okay,
we're doing all right.
your turn now, Erus. Please make me a strength saving throw. Fail. Fuck. You are not pushed, and you take half damage. You take 6, reduced to 3. Little boots.
This is a war of attrition, and I am failing.
There are such things as
Anyways.
potions, guys.
Yeah, but
I'm definitely using.
okay, we all understand. We all know that in D&D, healing is not as good as just dealing more damage. We understand this.
Yeah, healing
my
is
turn.
just damage
Unless you-
mitigation.
Yeah, unless you can heal enough to like circumvent multiple hits, it's worthless. which is why the spell Heal that restores just 70 HP is good. We like that.
This is why we need Halo energy shields. They'll
I'm
take the
debating
damage for us.
I'm
We're just
debating
gonna-
using my Temple of the Gods spell slot on a heal on myself again.
We're just gonna
Cause
move to
Oh,
right
yeah.
here and fucking bippity boppity boo. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really get a hammer charge reliably here. So
Okay, so it's not grappling. It can still move away. It's just pulled down. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just pulled down. So on its turn, it can leave.
Yeah.
I just pulled it down to where Erus can get a hit.
Need this thing on the fucking ground so I can sneak attack it.
Okay. All right. Hammer.
Hamlor.
That hits.
I think it hits.
30 points, and
Wait,
it's lightning.
Do I still have the holy weapon on?
No.
Okay. Well then.
No, I would have had to drop it for the.
So
Okay. Then that is
2d8, so 7 off of that.
yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Wait.
And then hit him again.
Okay.
Hammer.
Ooh, a crit.
And that 24 would also normally hit.
It would.
All right, so we're dropping a weakness exploit, and we're gonna do a divine smite.
Okay. Figure out your damage for me.
Yes.
Damn.
I'll roll the divine smite damage twice real quick.
Okay, there it is.
All right.
2,
So that's the
8, 2.
that's the crit. So that's 20 on top of. If I go, so that'd be. It's normally 12. So it's gonna be 24. Oh wait, no, because it's crit, so it's 3d6. Hold on.
And Aaron, I love how in your module, no matter if anybody has any extended crit range or anything, they will only crit on a nat 20.
There were 4 crits last session, and every single one was a fucking natural 20.
I know.
It's like, god damn it.
Times 2.
Like,
So
it's
that's-
equal odds to roll a nat 20 than a 19, and yet they'll always
36.
roll that nat 20.
Okay. Shit, I didn't mean to roll that. Then
Ignorance.
plus 5. Okay, so it's that 20 plus 73. Because when I crit, I get to roll an additional damage die. Or, well, I guess
So-
it'd be actually
Repeat the damage again.
minus 6. 67.
67 points.
Because I only get to roll one additional damage die
Okay.
if I crit, as opposed to
Well, you get
like-
the double on the damage, plus you get an additional damage die.
yes.
Yeah.
So instead of I accidentally added technically 2 additional damage die. But yeah, so 67. Not bad. And that's my turn because I still don't have a thing that lets me use items as a bonus action.
Okay. So,
So,
as
Yes,
you're
we do have it.
well, 67 plus that 20 if you didn't.
all set, a cursive letter M glows bright purple on your collar as you gain inspiration. And a Vespoid appeared.
Heavy gave you inspiration.
Monster.
Oh.
The M means mid,
Oh,
and all set is now mid.
No, Heavy's the one who did it.
no, I thought it was mate.
I don't know what the M stands for.
Mid-tier.
It's definitely not mage.
Mid tier, all set.
Not lit, but mid. Ugh. Thanks.
Doctor Strange to the
Alright,
multiverse
Add
of
that
midness.
Vespoid to it. He's currently down in the clouds somewhere. Look, I rolled
Vespoid's
great on that
nearly
initiative.
at-
Sexy initiative right there.
Nice.
All right, so Eric's turn comes to a close. It's going to use another legendary action to here.
You fucker.
To slingshot you that way, just like like spinning like fucking like when you like put a baseball batting cages, Sent you flying.
Double in the
Little
range.
bastard.
Okay. It is now. Azrar. What else can I
My
do?
turn.
What other legendary?
Okay, strength save. Does 16 pass?
16 does not pass.
Sad.
Because you are sent flying this way.
Okay, that's where I want to move to anyways.
Oh, but wait, hon, you take damage.
Yeah.
14
dummy.
points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, that's what you
Fuck
get for
off.
insulting me.
Jesus.
Alright, I'm not doing too hot.
No one's doing too hot.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action go into single mode with my rapier and make an attack.
Okay.
Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Fucker.
Hooker.
Alright, and that ends my turn because I used my bonus action and my attack action.
Okay. Your turn comes close. I moved a bit. Vespoid's going after Kushala Daor since Kushala definitely has higher dex. Kushala's turn. Alright, it is poisoned. It lands. Part of it. It lands on the ground. Just hisses at you all and then disengages.
This bug is smart. Oh, I thought. Wait, why is the Kushala acting before the bug?
Because it has a higher dex. Oh no, the initiative is different. You're right. I apologize. I thought it was the same 22. All right, this one, the Vespoid appears,
Aaron.
buzzes towards our Azrar and stabs. Gets stabbed. 14.
That doesn't do shit.
Okay. He then flies up 10 feet backwards and into the air. 15 feet. Yeah. The Vespoid's 15 feet in the air, almost got you. And then, then the Kushala goes and he disengages and all that stuff and runs to there. That is his turn, as it is now. All set. Strength
Well,
save.
He's also no longer poisoned.
That's true. He's no longer poisoned, and
Big Sag.
you cannot see him through the tornado. It is heavily obscured. So if you're not on like this side, you cannot see the Kushala.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and make that save. Nice.
Nice.
No push.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not pushed.
Okay. Then in this case, Iihane and I. Okay. So I'll pull out that syringe again. Another syringe. And we will.
We don't reuse needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should never do that.
Yeah, only share it with your friends.
I'll go ahead and cast haste on myself
Oh.
for my action.
Hey, I saw a video of what
Selfish.
a wind looks after you use it. You should never reuse a needle.
Wait, does that mean I no longer have freedom of movement?
Guys.
No. Freedom movement just lasts an hour. I don't have to concentrate.
Oh,
on it.
nice.
Ah,
Yeah, you're good.
D&D,
Run
why
straight.
do some of your spells require concentration that don't make sense, and some of your spells that should don't? It's weird.
You want to take a look at my spell list and
'Cause
then
no one would use freedom of
concentration?
movement compared to other spells that we require.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if it was over an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the Vespoid because that thing always, as always,
Rude.
just annoying. Gotta take care of it. I have to help my boys.
Buzzing around, dodging you.
Yeah, and I will shoot it with my hasted action. We'll go 13.
That is enough.
Okay.
If I would have kept it a little bit lower, I just didn't want Azrar to come stab it. Kept it lower, you wouldn't have been able to shoot it because it would have had cover. I'm gonna roll its HP. Let's find out. And it dies.
Okay. At
There
which
was a-
point,
There was a chance.
I'm just gonna rush next to my boy here. Oh, sorry. On that hit, though, I will channel an arcane jolt, and like a little spark of lightning will hit Azrar. I gotta remember that there's stuff like this. And you will get 8 healing.
Yay! That is better than nothing.
I'm just gonna rush over here next to Erus, even though I really shouldn't be in this zone.
I think you should definitely be in
That's LOS. That's it for me, I believe. No bonus action here.
Your turn comes to a close. Iihane, right here behind you. No, right here. Okay. Iihane. Shrink save.
Yep. Boom. I knew that was coming.
6, and you are pushed 10. Success.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, it's moved away from my vines.
Mm-hmm.
It-
Ugh, gross.
Let me see what else I can do.
These are all gonna
Levine.
do the best. We're gonna assume your vines are there.
Yeah, I'm debating about whether I'm going to even use those anymore. I don't. I have a meme playing in my head, and I can't use darkness because of that. I was debating using darkness on it to try to blind it, but I'm like, it's a dragon. It probably could see in darkness. Either way, I got pushed 10 feet, which helped because that lets me move
My
15, 30.
Okay, so the Windberry has reactivated, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe.
No, you don't. Don't got it. And we don't need the wind barrier. Who needs it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't need it. As I think for my action, I'm going to. So indecisive. Yeah, I'm just going to use Toll to Dead. No, yeah, Toll to Dead on it.
Yep. It takes 15.
And then as a bonus action, it's out of range for my vine, so I'm just gonna move my blade 20 feet.
Okay. It's been through. Oh, you're tracking it.
Yep, I'm trying to keep track of it.
Appreciate it.
And that's my turn.
Okay, as your turn comes close, it doesn't do anything. It is now Erus' turn. Erus, strength save.
Open my character sheet again because I accidentally clicked the back button. Strength.
Okay. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not pushed.
Nice. Now I just need
to touch that thing. I can poison it.
I need to find where we were fighting it. There we are. Right. 2 points, you say? Okay. He's in the air again, isn't he?
He is not currently in the air now.
God bless. How far was he? 40 feet?
Through a tornado, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably go around the tornado.
No.
Well, if the tornado is difficult terrain,
He's
you
got
can
freedom
go
of
through
movement.
it.
15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30,
Go through it.
35, 40.
Okay.
All right. That was, I believe.
Since your
20
arrow
feet.
actually in range this time, I remember it. Make me a strength saving throw as you enter into its wind barrier. As this torrent of wind is billowing around.
27.
You are unaffected by
All
the
right.
wind barrier.
Cool. Anyways, hammer charge because I moved 25 feet, 25 feet in a single direction.
Mm-hmm.
So 27.
Right. Always reckless. Yes.
Always reckless, baby.
Unless said otherwise. That
Who
27 does hit.
needs- All right. Bada bing.
Stick. Okay.
Second attack. 22.
22 also hit.
All right.
Another 20.
Yeah. I don't like that he really hasn't attacked a whole lot and he's just kind of used abilities.
Abilities hurt though.
Yeah, I know, but my stuff is based off of attacks. So.
Okay.
All right.
Before you go, I've moved them. Just gonna bite
All right.
you. 21.
22.
Sorry, 22. You're correct. For 12 pierce.
Yeah, that do hurt.
Okay. It is now Azrar's.
Right. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch back to splint mode and go into elemental stance, and this time we're going poison damage because
Okay.
I saw that the poison did something to it. And then I'm going to move 40 feet to here
Mm-hmm.
and take the dodge action.
Okay.
I can't get closer without dashing, and I would rather not dash in without, having some way to further prevent damage.
You'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
The Vespoid's dead, sadly. At the end of Azrar's turn, it's gonna bite one more time. It's its last legendary action.
Wait, Erus again.
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, actually, no, it can reach Azrar. It's gonna bite Azrar.
He has disadvantage.
You son of a bitch. 21,
21
Azrar.
still hits.
Yeah, but you take half damage.
13
Yeah, I'm
points.
Yeah, I'm gonna
of-
half that as my reaction.
Okay,
So
so,
you take-
6.
Yeah.
6 damage. I take 6 whole damage. Hell yeah.
Keep saying that. All right, now is
Watch
Azrar.
what happens.
It's now its turn. So it is going. To disengage one more time and run this way into the hole. And take
Bastard.
flight.
You motherfucker.
Wait, did he disengage?
Yes.
Yep.
Fucker.
All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how many times I can. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is.
I need to get a poison sneak attack on this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Do we remember if I used my channel divinity last session? Or since we had our rest?
These would only be able to fight. What does your channel divinity do again?
It's the advantage on everything.
No.
Oh, is that that one?
The rebuke. Yeah.
No, it's rebuke. So if one of them like gets attacked, I
should move. I'm sorry, I
can-
can't see.
but here I'll just plop it in the chat.
Yeah.
And it would be the second one, rebuke the violent. So I can as a reaction if someone an attack
think you
within
were
30 feet of me
looking-
deals damage with an attack.
I would have
I
moved
think
it
you were
there.
looking for a point to use it, but I don't think you did.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause you were I remember you asking about it and debating about using it, but
I think I remember
Oh.
trying to use it, but they were abilities, not attacks.
It is looking bloodied.
Fucking good. So am I.
Just a tad. Okay. So yeah, disengage, ran to there, turn around, facing you all. It does not take flight. It stays where it's at.
Okay.
And it is now All Set's turn. All Set, strength save.
Okay.
Why do you have a +1? Because of attunement stuff?
Yeah, because of attunement stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then you succeeded, and you were not pushed, sadly, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. I almost had him. It was there. It was gonna happen.
Oh, let's make a con save. Let's go, baby. It's, I believe.
You need 10 or higher. Hey, you're good.
19. Nice.
While vibrating at this high speed. Let me see here. That's not what I want to do. Let's go. Like, yeah, let's just get in behind. Can I make an insight check?
Go for it.
This is weird behavior, I think.
Go for it. Insight check is fine. No action or anything you needed for it. It was just kind of a mental thing.
This is kind of weird, right?
19. Okay. You see, as you're kind of looking at it, the wind starting to like form into almost its mouth at this point. It seems to be setting you guys up for something. You definitely are.
Everyone run! Oh, man, everyone run away very fast. It's going to get explosive. As I will. So that was 45, I believe. 30. I'm hasted, so I'm just gonna pelt into it.
Mm-hmm.
So still this. I'll go ahead and use the advantage on this first one, and
Okay.
then the next two will just be regular. Sorry, the
Inspiration.
inspiration. Yes, that word. I don't get those very often. So
Yeah, I feel that.
2. So
That is a hit.
okay, 25,
Hit.
and then 20.
All hit.
Okay, so then damage
Ooh,
for that
3
one.
con saves.
I got
And that one. I'll lose the inspiration.
4. Con saves.
Also,
3 already failed them all.
Logan said he do recalls it being Pop versus Legiana, though that might have been against the Devil Joe.
Which you guys got to rest after the devil show.
Yeah, so he wasn't sure if it was.
I don't think you
Okay.
would have used it versus Legion. It makes sense you would have used it.
I think most of them war
Well-
abilities and not attacks.
I think I might have used it against the Legiana, or at least attempted to. But because I think my thinking was we'll have a short rest because the divine that comes back on a short rest.
Mhm.
So I thought, all right, we'll have a short rest, we'll be good. And then this happened, and I was set.
And then,
We'll just say that I used it.
Okay.
and then on the hit, on that last hit, I'll pump the Arcane Jolt into that one.
Oh, into the actual Kushala?
Yeah. Into
Make sure
the
it was-
actual shot.
Okay.
And then using the rest of the hasted movement, I will hide behind this corner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That doesn't look good, whether it's just welling up in its mouth.
I wasn't
yeah.
planning anything at all. None.
Okay, very cool. That's it. I'm
So-
Hey,
As your turn comes to a close, you watch as the 3 dust devils vanish. And 3 new ones appear.
you
One
fucker.
here. One here. And the last one, you're within 60 feet. Iihane. One
Yeah, but
here.
does it see me? I
It-
guess it might.
it
probably
just-
does.
Yeah, so 3 of them spawn. And that's its legendary action it used. Iihane, strike save, please.
The worst part is I knew this was gonna happen as soon as I was here.
That is a fail. Iihane, you are pushed
I
10 feet. You're technically touching the edge of. Make sure that's. Let me
am.
make sure it's in a good spot, so I don't like have it like in a weird spot. Or it is in a weird spot. It's centered on a line. In this case, which actually is accurate. It's just where it should be set. So you are in.
is gonna hurt.
Was that a 20-foot radius? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the lines are set. We said that last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would count because yeah, it's 15 from the center on this one, which would put that line count. So it does count. I need you to, as you enter it for the first time on a turn, you are struck by the debris of the tornado. Lots of snow and ice chunks. Make me another strength saving throw.
Can I have the damage for the first one?
Oh yeah.
Like the
Oh
push.
no, this is bad. 14.
Oh yeah, no.
So, you also fail the strength saving throw, and you are pulled into the center of the tornado.
Oh no!
Put you in one of these 4 centerpieces,
Spider in the wind.
and
I'm
You
not
take-
sure
I
if
can
you
fly.
got it.
Yeah, they
Not
fly now.
intentionally.
you take 9 points. This is at the same exact time frame, so you take.
I'm down.
Well, you take this along with it, so this would count towards you. Also, 16. You take 9 bludgeoning and 16 slashing, all at the same exact time.
I had then
So,
I am down because I
you're-
had 9.
Yep, you're down, but you
no.
don't take any fails from that other
Yeah.
damage.
Oh,
And you guys just see her limp, dried up body
And just-
floating into-
You just like go out to like spiraling around the tornado for a bit, and then the legs just kind of vanish into it.
And to think I was gonna drink a potion on my turn. Hey, at least I went down on my turn, so there's no.
That's true.
That saves the turn.
Yep, that is
I have a
correct.
whole turn.
You guys can't see Iihane inside the tornado. Heads up as well.
Oof.
Because it is heavily obscured. All right, that's Ihane's turn. Erus, strength save.
Seeing Iihane go down.
Yeah.
Can I choose to fail this?
You can always choose to fail a saving throw. You know roughly
Okay.
about what you're going to take in damage wise right there looking at.
Uh-huh. It's a lot.
I mean, you're going to half it all. But yeah, it's still like what you're at. Like
I'm gonna have it all. But you could roll higher.
I could.
That
You
was
could roll lower.
yeah.
8.
I'm at 26 right now.
Yeah.
Having all
Yeah,
of that,
avoid that.
having all of that, that's 19 damage. Oh god, I don't like this. I really don't
I
like
mean,
this.
you could just make the save and see what happens. If you get tossed in there, you get tossed in there. If you don't get tossed in there,
I mean,
then
yeah,
it wasn't
that
meant
way.
to be.
You
The-
can
the-
always willingly go.
And then
in
you just
later.
go murder the Kushala, and that's how you stop.
I know, but
Yeah.
can I murder the Kushala before
It's
Iihane dies?
bloodied. You also all know that Elder Dragons can't be trained. Just as throwing
Mhm.
it out there. Everybody's aware of that. That's common knowledge.
Okay, I was on hammer charge. I was on hammer 19 last turn. Okay, yeah, we'll do the save. Yeah, 23.
Okay, so you are not pushed. You still take half damage, which is then. So you take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, 5, 10.
Guys,
Right.
it's fine. I'll just
I'm gonna
nat
go right
20
there.
and get up next round.
Gotta go back down.
Actually, is there a way?
Yeah.
So I was here. Is there a way for me to go? Yeah, I should be able to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, cool. Yep. So, here, I'll make it to where it looks, you know, 'cause it's, I shift click, right? And shift, right click. Whatever, I'm just doing this by hand.
Okay. Boop.
That's my path, so I move 20 feet in a direction in a single line so I can get hammer charge
Okay.
again.
There's
except my
and there's
crit
no wind
range.
barrier, so it's down because of the poison.
Perfect. And the crit range is a nat 18 right now. That was a nat 19. So that's a crit on hammer charge.
Okay, technically you are correct. It was 19, so
I don't have. I don't have a hammer charge
Oh.
thing set up up for
Gotcha.
crit range, so, and I didn't want to deal with manually setting it there.
What you
So
should
last
do
turn I
is you
hit
should
it.
add your hammer charge and probably your smites as just like toggleable extra damage on your hammer attacks.
Oh, that'd be smart.
Yeah.
We'll work on that. We'll work on that next
I mean,
time.
it won't probably matter next
Next
time since
time
we're
we'll be
going, we're
in
moving. It's gonna be
that's true.
it's gonna be so much worse. Just so you know.
Oh yeah.
So, I'll just roll double rolls.
Man. Okay.
So that's
So Mike, just so you know, you
but
do
it's
have
gonna be
inspiration as 3 more Vespoids.
so. Then let me.
He said they weren't.
So.
He said they weren't real.
Oh wait. So.
Oh,
3,
okay.
6. I'm gonna do math for you because there are like other things that are going. It's adding like my strength modifier and shit as well for each of them.
So
Ye-
-4.
So I'm doing maths for you.
I mean, she'll only be in the first one. You have to worry about the maths. So it's 10 on the first one, and then so it's 15, and then it's 9. I'll do it the easy way. I'm just gonna calculate.
48, I believe.
51.
Oh. All right. No, -3 because rage damage is on both of them, which is 3, which does not get doubled. So it was 48.
Whatever. Yeah.
So all right, that was first attack. I should have done a weakness exploit on that shit.
I mean, you
That
rolled
would've
an,
been
you
real-
rolled a, you wouldn't have been a weakness exploit. You rolled an 11.
Oh, that's true. Use right. All right. Anyways, 23.
23 does hit.
All right. And with this one, mighty weapon.
Going for the
Yeah.
stun. This is actually a great one to use a stun on, to be honest. Yeah, I succeed.
Fucker.
Damn.
I have less than a 50% chance to succeed against that.
But don't you have oh
Big
that
Sag.
one? Oh, you did that on your second attack, not your first.
Yeah. I forgot about it. I forget about it a lot.
I just assumed you're just saving it for something, and like this one's huge, so I didn't want to use it because it does have advantage.
I have so many
I think
like ability
next
things
rarity that it doesn't affect.
that they don't get advantage of.
Yeah, I think it's rare.
Yeah, it should be, and I think I get an additional use of it per long rest as well. All right, that is what I can do.
Right. Okay, it is going to. Now I'm gonna bite.
All of my forms of healing are full.
The wind is still just swirling into its mouth from the wind barrier that was there and around. It's gonna use legendary action to move this dust devil right there. And that is all it's going to do for that legendary action. That's all it can do for its legendary actions. As it is now, Azrar's turn.
No.
Azrar, strength saving throw. Azrar, you are pushed into the tornado.
Yeah, I was
Into
gonna
the tornado.
potentially use fortune from the many, but that wouldn't make me succeed anyways.
So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you're
All right.
pushed in, making another strength saving throw as you are entering it for the first time on your turn. That is also
Okay.
same thing as him. That is your bludgeoning damage you take. And this is your slashing. I roll.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
And dragged into the center as well. Okay.
I would have really have liked to have gotten that poison sneak attack on it. But...
Oh, that would have been horrible for me. Okay. I didn't realize I could fucking do that this whole time. I'm dumb. Apparently you can move the tornado, guys.
No, it's fine. You don't need to.
I'm not going to at this point, but you can move it.
You have two people whipping in the wind, and anyways.
Smashing into each other.
Oh, that would hurt Azrar.
All right, now it. Big ass
I'm
spider abdomen, boom.
Well, also plate mail. Just
Oof. Yeah.
Okay, it's staring down at you. You were warned what was going to happen, Erus, as it releases a tunnel of just wind, just exhales it. In a 90-foot line that is 10 feet wide.
Is that me?
At you. Make me a
Okay.
strength saving throw.
Yep.
That is a fail. You take. And this is not thunder damage, so I don't know if you're resistant.
No, I'm not.
55 points.
Oh,
My plan was to push you guys up and into the tornado with it.
oh.
That was my initial plan. And you were pushed 15 feet back, so you can kind of see him there, all set. Did you see Eros's body just tumble,
Okay.
roll on the ground in the snow?
Okay, hold on.
Holding
Hold
on.
on. As a reaction, as I'm hit,
Yes.
because he would lose the poison on Allset's turn, right?
At the end of his turn, yes.
At the end of its turn. So.
Okay. Then I would like to use my reaction
I'm ready for.
with the noxious venom gland. Oh, by a melee weapon attack. Fuck!
Oh.
Never mind. God, this noxious venom gland is
You've been
going
hit,
as soon
you've
as
been
I
hit
get
so many
anything.
times by legendary action bites that you could have used it on.
Yeah, but I
didn't
forgot
probably
about
get
it, and then he
away
got
from it then.
poisoned, and I went, all right, cool, he's been poisoned. And I need to be next to him anyways, so like, shit, man, I don't know. I'm gonna see if there's literally anything else that I can do. I can't. We said I don't. I said I don't have that. Channel divinity. Reducing the damage isn't gonna do shit. Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, body on the ground. Okay, you can see his body as all set. Strength save.
Okay.
One behind you.
Yeah. I really hope. Okay.
Okay, you are
Yeah,
pushed. Take
that's-
12 points. You can really see Erus.
Okay. Minus 12. I can't see anybody, so the course of action is just to do damage.
You can
However-
see Erus, but yeah.
Yeah, but I can bring him up
Arcane
with-
Jolt, yep.
by attacking. Yeah.
I liked
there's
it.
Constitution saving throw, so that's good. Good there. I can only do so much at this point, right?
Yep.
So there. So that's fine.
You'll want to go down
be
one
right
more,
back.
otherwise he's gonna have a little bit of
More.
cover because.
Okay. Does there something happen when I get close to the thing?
No, actually,
You said before that.
no. It's when you start your turn next.
Okay. So then, power. So it was here. So that's 15.
You would
Okay.
visibly that they've moved around and traveled, guys.
Okay. Cool. So once again, it's just a 23.
Hit.
18 damage.
Okay.
I'll tack on the arcane jolt to resuscitate
Erus, so you are now awake.
As I will continue with the extra attack and the hasted action attack. Ooh,
30 hits. 27.
27. Okay, so 1 ammo is used up, and then 2 instances of damage.
14, 13. Let's make some poison saves.
Fail.
One fail.
Let's
Uh,
go.
Poisoned.
Move 15 feet, so I still have 45 because of the haste. Yeah, let's not take any chances and just keep close to the wall and away from its
Okay.
LOS. Sorry, guys. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
For bonus action.
Iihane, death save, and you take 1 fail automatically for your turn.
Eh. That means a nat 1 kills me.
It does.
All right, not
One
that one.
success, 1 fail. All right, it's going to... Kushala is going to use his legendary action at the end of his turn. You move this one right here. And this one... This one just moves here. He's a 1. Okay, Erus, you are prone on the ground currently with 7 HP. You need to make me a strength saving throw, which I don't think being prone does anything to you for.
Why do I need to make a strength?
Because
saving
there's
throw?
a dust devil right next to you.
Oh, right there. Oh God.
Because Aaron wants to kill us.
You succeed, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
He's not raging.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
I'm not raging.
But he succeeded, so it takes half damage.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been 1.
All right.
The Kushala, as you
gonna-
like get up, the Kushala has holes it's bleeding from. Some of its scales have fallen off. Its mouth and like jaw is slightly broken from being hit. It's pretty fucked up. It's still got some fight left in it, but it's pretty
I'm
fucked up.
standing
still.
up.
Okay, I am returned.
Welcome back.
Gonna take 5, 10, 15 feet back. So I'll have 10 feet of movement left. I am going to use my last rage,
Okay.
and get a free 25 feet of movement and charge this goddamn motherfucker.
28 hits.
Uh-huh. We're gonna weakness exploit that.
That is, yeah, it would be max damage.
So with this,
Do you have a divine smite to throw into it for some reason?
I don't. Because I had 2 spell slots left out of my 3. Because I used 1 divine smite last one, and I used one of them to try and command. So, but I get 8 plus 12, plus is it 1d8 or 2d8 that adds? Oh, 1d8. Plus 5 plus 3. So that's 36 damage on that hit.
Okay. It's still up.
And then 1 more attack.
I hadn't rolled a recharge. Let's recharge.
You don't need to. Even the game's like, it's okay, you don't have to murder us anymore.
Alright, it's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Alright, and I'm assuming the 21 hits as well.
It does.
Okay.
Your max damage again?
I'm gonna see if I can do it multiple times in a turn.
It's up to us. You can use it a certain amount of times, and then that's it. There's no limit
per
on
day.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, yeah. I've got 1 more use, so fuck this guy.
36.
Weakness exploit, and we'll throw Mighty Weapon on there, so... and it's not 36, because I don't get the added d4s. So I need to... 12... So 28.
Okay. 28 points of damage.
Yep, 28 points of damage plus strength saving throw. I think DC 7. No, fucker.
No, it's con.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So,
Okay.
as it succeeds and is not stunned, it shakes its head, and the eyes roll back. Eris, how do you kill the Kushala de Aura? It had 21 left. So if you wouldn't have done max on that, it probably would have lived.
Yeah. Just, after being knocked unconscious and on the ground, waking up, seeing the state of everything happening, knowing that, I died earlier and required just, with all the strength that I have, getting up, running towards it, dragging my hammer behind me, swinging the hammer up to hit it on the chin, to bring it back down, just straight in the center of its head, to bring it down to the ground.
The back body kind of flips up a little bit and smashes down as well. As we see in the alternate timeline of you dealing less than 21 points of damage to it, it biting you as a legendary action, then running over and murdering all set on next turn,
Mm.
which is right after Azrar takes the save. So
And as soon as that tornado goes,
yeah, it vanishes.
I'm going to run over and dump 5 points of lay on hands into both Azrar and Iihane.
So you can't do that immediately, only because
It actually
you've
matters.
used your actions, and we have to go rounds right now.
Okay.
See.
Because I could possibly die.
Oh god.
Less
Azrar
likely
probably
for
won't die,
me.
but
I do have 10 feet of movement left, so
Okay, so Azrar, death save.
Okie dokie.
Okay, that's a
Hey,
success.
success.
Unacceptable. Shaw makes its death save. It succeeds. Natural 20. Gets back up.
Kushala. Fuck off.
immediately does a breath attack on all three of us.
Yeah. All right, all set. It is your turn.
Then I'll just still. I gotta see that 30 feet. Okay. I'll make my way over here. Quickly cobble like 3 tiny vigor wasps.
Mhm.
As I will just go ahead and cast aid
Yes, the cheaty spell.
there, and there.
you say cheaty. I say that gives me 5 HP.
As you both
Uh,
regain consciousness.
Yeah.
Battle comes to an official close.
Drop concentration, get real tired.
Yeah. Stunned.
Iihane is just holding a gash in her like abdomen, just like I should go get the blood from the Kushala.
I up now too. I kind of zoned out.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
it's 8
up.
on all
Yes.
of us.
Okay, cool.
We'll walk over and just pull out a normal healing potion and drink it. And then we'll use that empty bottle and just fill it up with some of the blood.
Okay.
And my healing. So I don't have any empty bottles on me.
One way to do it.
And I'll just bring it back over and
So
hand it
Azrael,
over.
I'm going to give you some healing, me some healing, and Erus some healing. Just
Mhm.
because this comes back with long rests.
And obviously, a drip of the healing potion drops onto the Kushala door and it
That's for
gains
you,
1 HP.
Azrael. Okay, the next one is for Erus.
Oh, yes. 23.
And then last one's for me.
And I'll walk over and I'll pump all 15 points of lay on hands into all set then.
I mean, I'm just going to throw it. You guys still have to get down the mountain.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
that's why I'm healing.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
just in case. Like, spare like a point or two from that, just in case you have to be like,
Oh,
get
no.
up.
And I'll give him 13 points.
Boom. Now you
Lay
got
on
2 left
hands.
over as a just in case for at least 2 get ups.
Well, if we need to rest, I can always conjure another temple. I didn't use
technically,
the temple
it's-
spell slot.
Technically, it's still within the same day.
Ah, fair. I can technically use it for a short rest.
You
but-
guys can short rest, yeah, all you want.
We could go back to the temple.
You could. It's still there,
Um,
isn't it?
Yeah. It lasts for 24 hours.
Yep,
I
it's
bel-
still-
Or, yeah.
You guys want to
That's
carve
for
it up
24
now and see what the materials are?
Carving is. Either way, we'll end up. We
Yeah,
should.
Well, we need to carve that and the Legiana.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no captured Legianas.
Are they both captured?
Where the
They
shit?
have no sleep symbols.
Yeah, they were.
Oh yeah, they were.
Okay.
So
Check you guys'
we just-
loot and see if there's any Legiana materials in there. You guys wouldn't have any before.
Team stuff.
There's
there's
probes and fast sacks and
So you
Legianas,
guys
yeah.
got your Legiana stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the Kushala that we need
That's
Whistle
right.
to roll for crits.
There is 4 cards. Azrar, if you would.
Oh, what? Sorry.
4 cards.
4
Big
cards.
ADHD moments. 4 carbs. All right. Survival. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
There we go.
barely
Big
succeed.
numbers.
Right. Successes. I just wanted to mark. Okay.
So we can.
Go in.
The temple to Loth is still available for if we need a safe place to rest. We should probably head that way before we head back down the mountain.
That does sound like a very good idea.
Okay. If you guys want to try to make it back that way, let's go ahead and get a survival roll as we move to another.
Okay, survival.
So that would have been 20 minutes to carve. During that time, I guess, is anybody looking for materials or anything like that? Grab some ore, all that jazz.
Yeah, I'll because I get one free like guaranteed.
Area.
Yeah, I'll look for. I'll do a guarantee or find.
Okay.
And then I will. It's athletics check, right?
Correct.
And I'll still use that golden pickaxe.
Yeah, that mega pickaxe.
Boom.
29.
Doesn't Mega give advantage?
It does give advantage. It is a crit then. It's double.
So I get 2 of whatever I roll. Alright, where's that? There it is, mine result. 1d6, correct?
Roll me a d6. Yep.
4.
I think that's one of the better ones.
You get dose dragonite ore. Unless you have
Nice.
unless you have geologist, then you get.
I don't.
Or up to 8 dragonites.
Nice. Whose weapon is getting upgraded first?
Mine.
No. You don't need to do more damage. You
I
do
need
enough.
more damage.
You need more abilities to forget about.
Right? I mean, to be fair, the only thing I had to do was move the tornado. I did everything
Which
else
it
fine.
It didn't really even need to be moved.
Honestly,
That's true.
it was really
a small enough arena.
It was in a great spot for it, just to like throw you guys around, move around. I was 100% planning on using the wind tunnel, the blast to hit Erus with, because if you fail to save, you're pushed 15 feet back. So I just hit you with that and then throw you into the tornado.
You would have been down in there. And then
Oh man, I'd have taken Azrar and Erus out with that one.
Oh god. Yeah, that would bad.
You can thank Allset on that one. That little keen insight, that thought process of why is this thing running around and repositioning and stuff.
Yeah, that was
Smart boy.
real good.
It'd be even better if I'm like, oh yeah, I can move this thing, and just like moved your eyes on the left as soon as it was its turn. You were all right there.
You're like, oh no! Into the.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Too funny.
Erus wants to get the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this smart elder dragon doing smart things?
So
Really wanted that fucking poison sneak attack.
Oh, it is vulnerable to poison damage too.
Yeah,
It's actually vulnerable.
I think I remember this being the one that you made vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
and that would have been so juicy. Like,
It had around
like,
100 and like 7 HP at that time too.
yeah, let's just do an example roll of what that would have been like,
That would have been a hit.
and then
34.
68 damage.
Yeah.
And Erus would have finished it off right then and there.
Well, and then I would have also had my offhand without sneak attack which
Mm-hmm.
would have been another
Well,
24 poison damage.
wouldn't have put it down. So
It would have been a big hit though,
So I
and
did give
Erus
a
would have put it down
trailblazer.
a turn sooner.
It was a 19 survival for leading us back towards the temple.
Right. Yep. I already rolled for that and stuff and whatnot. All right. So you make your journey back towards. I'm going to make a stealth perception in this case. You're just doing them, Azrar. As you come around the corner, coming back to the temple, you see a group of Lineans setting up camp inside the temple, like fortifying it, setting some things up, changing things around.
War crime time.
I was about to say, they're messing with my deity's temple.
Yes, they are. They're definitely making use of it.
They're desecrating it, and then the spiders come out and just fucking devour them.
The temple's just gonna disappear. Anyways.
It's gonna disappear in an hour.
I cast a spell every day for a year, and then it's permanent.
Just stay there.
Yeah, but you have to cast it in that spot.
I know.
Iihane is done with her mission as a monster hunter.
No.
Now creating a temple.
If she retires, she'd do that in every major city. But until then, no. So we're coming around the corner up here. See where the temple was, I believe.
Yep, temple is up here. We're going to re-reveal the hidden temple. Legends of it.
I was just thinking that.
I'm gonna have to kill some cats.
A group. Go ahead. Move all these Vespoids out of my way. I got too much stuff.
Good thing I kept a 5th level spell slot, because it's going to be used for murder.
Wrongly. Felines. Some melling. There's not a ton of them, just a few here and there. Just, grabbing, bringing, some are carting some stuff over. Some are like changing the, like taking down the tapestries and stuff like that.
If they didn't touch nothing but was trying to be in there, I would have let them live.
They see you all. They wave friendly at you.
They wave friendly.
I also wave.
Wave. And then Iihane war crimes them.
I'm also going to yell at them and just go, just so you know, that temple's temporary.
Yeah?
And my friend really doesn't appreciate you messing with it.
Well.
Alright, don't say I didn't warn you.
They offer you like a ration.
I'd like to point out.
Thank you, but you're gonna need it more than I am.
Pulls out a Felvine.
I'll take the Felvine.
And it's like it makes like a chewing motion.
I'll eat it later and I'll put it in my bag.
See, what's great
These
is
guys
me
obviously don't understand common.
Me as a person feels bad for what's about to happen. Iihane doesn't. So Iihane.
What's Ihane's alignment again?
Chaotic neutral.
And chaotic neutral still doesn't feel like.
I'm just saying,
a
just because you're chaotic neutral doesn't mean on occasion do a good or an evil thing.
Yeah.
It's in general. Like, your alignment is not, this is exactly what I am all the time. It's what I am most of the time.
And besides, my deity is Loth, and they'll actually...
Desecrating the temple.
Yeah, desecrating those temples.
Though it may be a temporary temple.
I'm going to cast 5th level spiritual guardians as I walk up to them. They are not within the allies.
Right. Well, there's one
So-
there's one over here with Erus right now. Let's give it a screen
So
over
let
here.
me.
Yeah, I took that Felvine, put it in my bag. I'm not.
So that's a 15-foot radius that I'm gonna throw on there.
And they
I'm
all
making
like does it
smart
start attacking
moves.
them right away?
Oh yeah, no. As soon as the 6 seconds tick over and they start in there, they start taking the 19 damage.
So Erus, you see it
They
like
failed to
hand to
save.
you, like showing you the chewing motion, and then you just watch as this tiny little hunter comes flying by with the greatsword, just lops off the feline's head.
Oh.
And someone like running into the
Actually,
temple.
it
They're trying to
would
close the
definitely-
doors.
It would definitely be the spiders for necrotic,
Fair.
but there's that side. But
So
As
yeah,
I just-
spider bites on the back, and you just watch it, like
Funny.
fall over. The other ones, yeah, they're like panicking, trying to close the doors now.
as I just
Like 2 or 3
slowly
of them are
walk-
dead.
Yeah, as I slowly just walk up to the temple.
The door is closed as you get to the door.
Iihane, we could have talked to them.
They have desecrated my deity's temple.
That doesn't.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to knock open the door.
Couple of them fall on the ground. We're not doing rolls because obviously there's no way these things are
Yeah.
gonna live. This is great. As we watch as Iihane goes walking in, Iihane, as you step into the temple though, and they're like, you see like some of them begging, some like crawling back. Your spiritual guardians vanishes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's both very interesting. And when they start begging, I think it would also hit on the heartstrings of Iihane to stop murder hoboing them. But it drops out no matter the reason. I think she doesn't think of that reason. I think she just starts trying to fix what's been changed. Whether something attacks her or not, she doesn't know. Like we putting up tapestries, almost ignoring them at this point. now
They're
that she's
they're
proven a
literally like
point.
moving to different sides of the
Yeah.
temple as you're going, waiting for you to get to the back so they can run out. And as soon as you get to like the where the altar's at, they all come like scurrying out and running for their lives.
I was gonna say Erus would run in behind her and just like start shooing them out and like trying to grab them and help them out.
Yeah. And at first, like, as they're like terrified of you because you're a gigantic fucking hulking tiefling.
Yeah.
And then as you start hurrying them out, they all start taking off running.
Yeah. And as they walk out, I'll just go, if you see another temple like this, just please don't fuck with it. I can't really control her.
Wow, this is a change from the normal. Normally,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
this
Erus
is
will walk back in and just go, Iihane, we can't just randomly kill people. I don't care if it's Linians and they're fucking things up. You can't just kill them immediately. We have to.
they have to attack
No.
us first.
I have
Yeah.
Self-defense, you
You
know.
can't just tell them to move, and if they don't move, you can't just kill them.
I have few lines to cross in this life since my transformation, and this is
Right.
one of them.
Right, I understand that.
But we don't live in Texas.
But this isn't like, you know, you're not a governing force who has made this apparent to everyone and everything. Like people, they don't know about that. You have to give them a chance to, like, you know, they were just doing this as a way to survive, not to spite you.
She's still just fixing up the temple.
You can't just immediately go and kill. Like you have to try and reason with them first, a little bit at least.
You gave them plenty of warning as far as I'm able to do.
I mean, they might not have understood me. We could have had all set talk to them. If
I
you had
would
the,
speak Linian. I will tell you that right now.
well, don't you have a spell that you can speak other
Comprehend
languages?
Universal translator.
Tongue.
I do not have that set up right now.
Well, we could have at least talked about it, though. I'm not. Oh God, this is.
I very nicely just put their stuff outside by the front door
Yeah, I'll
and just get the temple back up to what it was before.
I'm gonna collect the bodies.
All said has
And-
already collected
Already
them.
on that. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, and I'll help with that and just set and like try and make them look presentable.
Okay. They're as presentable except for the one that's missing a head currently. But you put it together as best you can.
Remember, it was spiders, so it was just swarmed by spiders.
I imagine that the spiders literally just gnawed off its neck. I wanted to.
Oh, fair. That's fun.
Yeah. Traumatized. The goal.
All set. Should we bury them? Should we like do a funeral pyre for them? Should we just leave them here so the other Lineans can claim their dead?
I can only hope that the other Lineans will come back for their dead.
Then let's move them a little ways away from the temple.
As steamroller is just helping.
Oh yes, because we have the new robot.
You can hear the gears grinding.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
direction did the Lineans run off?
To the
in?
left.
Left, yeah, I'd say collect them over there then. And
We'll probably collect
oh,
the
all
stuff
said.
that Iihane is pulling out and then put it over there as well in a neat
Yeah.
pile.
Yeah, sir.
Also, you
Hmm.
you saw an issue with that, right? I'm not
It was
excessive, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's a little excessive. I will say that much. If I had somebody come into my personal laboratory, mess with things in there, the very dangerous things that could be in there, that's a very personal and as well as a safety hazard. Which I would have berated them, given them a pamphlet on proper lab safety.
On Maisie.
Different pamphlets.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
where's
and-
Moko with all his pamphlets?
Well, that's the whole thing about the whole other group was making a joke about how everything in this world has a pamphlet. Everything.
that you have
We did
read.
get a Kushala
Yes.
pamphlet.
Secret organizations, pamphlet.
Yeah.
Bro, people
So-
want to know. People want to know how I just shrug off damage. Here's a pamphlet on how my rage works.
Yep, barbarians.
Did dude leave us a pamphlet on communism?
He did not. They asked if he had one. He did not have one.
The
Here's
So
a
rage
pamphlet on why
pamphlet-
I can break the law. It just says I do what I want.
the pamphlet on rage just says anger.
just be angry.
Yeah.
So angry you don't die. Yeah.
How do you not take damage? Anger.
So,
Uh.
but I can understand that. I can see where she is coming from with that. But we all have our personal little things.
Yeah, I understand, but like where she's coming from, but I mean just going straight there is it's just I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me anymore.
And I'll just put a hand on his shoulder, because I think we're, if not the same height, somewhere around there, horns included. Just like
You see Eros's
then-
height?
Yeah, you guys are large token tall, both of you.
yeah. Well,
Erus is only 5'10".
oh, then I got about 7.
Oh, he's a manlet.
Oh man!
No.
Wow, he's average height, guys. How dare
Yeah,
we have an actual
he's
representative of a
average height.
normal sized person?
Now then, now
Three
then,
of
my
those
kid-
inches come from his
Wow,
horn.
My
you said
horns
you were-
don't go that far up. They mostly go out sideways.
How tall are you, Erus? 5'10", you said?
5'10", yeah.
Fun fact, Azrar is also 5'10".
Now then,
Iihane 7-1.
my druid Aarakocra that I play in my friend's game, I think is like 5'3".
Nice.
I played a Triton who was 5'4", and he was built like fucking Maui.
Nice.
You know,
And then we have the other
my-
group of that are compensating
Dwarf.
with their like 6 foot, like 5 or 7 feet tall.
Oh, my next character is gonna be like 3 foot tall. It's gonna be a small rabbit.
Well, there's also the fact that like 5'6" is the tallest Triton can be.
Mm.
Fair.
Like they're just an entire race of manlets, deep sea manlets,
That's what happens in the deep sea. Lots of pressure.
So much peer
and
pressure.
compresses them. They're deep sea dwarves.
Yeah.
All right, back to the game.
Yep, 5'3". He's
Um,
true manlet.
then hopefully, obviously you have grown into this person. Maybe
Own.
Iihane will also grow into that sort of person as well.
I hope so.
Iihane, when was the last
Your short
time
just grow.
you just kind of vicariously murdered people?
Not.
It's a legit
I
question.
don't.
Character
I
question.
don't know
Backstory.
if she ever like just murdered for no reason. And
I mean, there
there
was a
is
reason here.
inside her.
There's definitely a
Yeah,
reason
there's
here.
a
But I'm
reason in her
saying-
head.
It's still cold-blooded
But-
murder.
no, this is a question I have for other reasons.
But yeah, I don't know if it's been any time recent, especially it wouldn't have been any time since joining the Hunters Guild.
Okay, I was just curious.
I think that it's just something that she had thought herself a little bit distant from.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, even in this case, you feel justified in what you did. There's
Uh, in-
maybe
in
the group might
fact-
sway you slightly, but that's up to you, Bobby.
In fact, when the group comes in, they see her kind of almost in a prayer like meditation at the altar. They could probably hear some of the words, like her asking Lolth for forgiveness that she didn't like intend for something like this to happen. It's almost like she blames herself for the temple not being safe.
You don't hear anything back, but you don't always hear or things
Yeah.
back.
This wasn't a prayer to heal something, that's a prayer for them to heal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so I mean, Honey probably takes at least a good solid like half hour, 40 minutes fixing this thing up while you guys are moving the bodies, moving the things, kind of all during that. The lineans or the feline, linean, don't come back during that time frame. You're not sure if they're gonna come back, but so at least for 40 minutes you're here doing some work, not getting a short rest. Except for maybe Azrar. I don't know if Azrar is actually doing anything during that whole.
I'm probably helping move the bodies because I may not be like great after having just been knocked out previously, but I'm doing what I can.
Okay. Yeah, so Azrar's kind of going with that. Maybe just listening on the conversation Allstet and Erus were having. You guys enter back in, you see a high prayer, and that's kind of where we're at, where everything's kind of cut up on time frame. There's been no rest yet. Just kind of everything's completed, as we've talked about so far. You guys trying to take a short rest right now? What is the goal?
I think short rests are in order.
Yeah, a short rest would be amazing.
Okay.
I would like any sort of rest, honestly.
Well, you guys don't have the time frame for a long rest because of day, so short rest is fine. Let's go ahead and have you do a survival check. Let's just see if anything happens during this time, this hour. You are resting.
Wow.
Your rest goes by peacefully. Nothing comes. You don't hear anything outside, as you can expend your hit dice now to gain some hit points.
Not steamroller.
Mm.
3, 4.
Best hit.
Yeah, no. One more. I feel better about that. And I still recover all of them on a long rest.
So,
You recover half your hit die
Well,
on
yeah, no,
Yeah.
half your total.
yeah, half your
So,
maximum. Yep.
as long as I'm above half, like.
Okay. Okay.
And I think during the short rest, Erus, Iihane would come up to you. I do not think I don't feel bad for what I did. I lost control over myself. I've
seems really.
this form that I'm in, it's a punishment from Loth for something that I did. I don't fully remember everything from before it. But I always feel whenever something she could take as an insult happens, it only lengthens the time I spend in it. So I try to negate that, if you will. I only explain myself to you because you seemed horrified by it and you're a friend.
Not so much that I'm horrified, because I mean, you've witnessed what I've done and what I'm capable of. I have been doing a lot of thinking and retrospect on previous actions and my own attitude on how to handle certain situations. And I've come to the conclusion that starting and ending everything in violence is not the answer. And I understand that while to you what they did was unforgivable, you, we, as just people in general, need to take more time and consideration into what another person might be going through or their reasonings for certain things. Obviously there are lines that should not be crossed, but I think there's a large difference between a personal line and a line as society. And I think if someone crosses a line that crosses, you know, a line that should not be crossed by society standards or through the standards of what is good and what is not good, then that person is beyond, if they make that choice, that person is beyond saving. But when it comes to personal slights, I think we need to give people a chance at least. I'm not saying you have to, turn your back on everything that you've believed in or, forgive them. But if they've made a personal wrong against you without knowing what that's done or that they've even done this, it's not really, it's not their fault for not knowing. You have to
And
give them the chance to correct their actions and learn from that and not choose to not make the mistake again. They're not evil or, bad for what they've done. They're just They just don't know. That's not fair.
And she'll nod to you and it's like, I know this, and I do try. This should hopefully be a rare, if not isolated, thing if I can help it.
Hope so.
And then that rest of the rest goes, hopefully.
After that conversation,
Mhm.
Erus will kind of be on the opposite side of the temple as Iihane for a bit.
Okay. And all set. Azrar, anything you guys want to do during the short rest?
If she after that conversation, if she looks over to where Allset's at, I'll
Where
probably or
Azrar? You said all set, so
yeah. So if Iihane looks over to where I am at, sorry, um, after that conversation, Steamroller will probably pick it up, notify me. I'll look over at her, and then just thumbs up, nod, and then go back to whatever it is I'm doing. Probably like fixing up as best I can Steamroller aesthetically, so it doesn't look like he's melted slag. Um,
Didn't he
just like
die
in the
from
middle of the room, like
yeah, didn't
goggles
he,
on, just like yeah. Well, obviously in accordance with whatever.
I think the
temple.
Legianas killed him.
Yeah, the lit.
Yeah, but
So,
before that, he hasn't really had time to like.
fix him from the Devil Joe and like yeah, he's not.
Everything.
Yeah, so
It was
mean,
just kind
Aaron
of a
killed-
quick like, let's get him up and running.
Yeah, Aaron kills him like every
reboot
session.
systems.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I'm running out of names. But yeah, just like that affirmation, and then go back to whatever I'm doing, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for my side.
Okay. And Azra, are you doing anything during that whole like hour or anything at all?
I think Azrar's probably just trying to have a quick nap on one of the pews.
Are you listening to all the conversations, or are you literally just like trying to tone everything out and just snooze?
Just trying to tune things out because man is tired. He's at like 50% of his capacity.
Okay.
He's been beat to shit.
Thankfully, that vest put me at about 70% capacity.
All right. Well, your rest goes by peacefully. You're as healed as you can be as you begin making your way down the mountain. It's about midday when you reach a point that you remember as you hear the loud howling.
Oh, it's this
Forgot
thing.
about this.
You are currently above the wind. You know the cave, like you're kind of like above the cave right now. And the wind you can just see it billowing out all the way down.
And it's midday.
It's
right?
midday.
At some point, it did stop. I do remember this. The point that we rested in that cave allowed us respite
It was like
from
nighttime.
being turned into people of snow.
Gnomes.
Shall we wait it out? I am definitely of a mind to wait it out because I do, as novel as it was to have 4 arms, I cannot imagine not having any. If
I
We at least know not to play with our arms and such.
but there's still a chance that we won't
revert.
we won't come we won't
I
revert back.
I do agree that waiting is not a bad idea. At least to see if there's a lull. Yeah, I agree waiting isn't a bad idea.
You think waiting's a bad idea?
No, I don't think waiting's a bad idea. I think waiting is the proper way to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys sit around and wait. So let's go ahead and make a couple rolls then, unless you guys want to try doing something during this downtime. Because you know it's midday, and you know it wasn't active during night, and when it came the morning time in that cave, when the wind started picking back up.
Since we do have the downtime, did anyone want to check out what the Kushala materials are? Since I can just
That would be
request
neat.
Identify.
Yeah, we could see what we might have gotten.
I see a little Kohoot on the map.
Little Kahootie.
Yeah, that's just Light coming in with a pamphlet.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna need then is everybody roll me a d20 since there's 4 items.
Slash roll 1d20.
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry,
Hey,
Erus is
20!
made up.
And
Come on,
then
another nat
Erus.
Come on, Erus, get another 20.
Keep
No,
up the
no
pattern.
pressure. 3.
3.
Ah,
Okay.
that's a nice spread.
So
Okay.
Elder Dragon Blood from the 3.
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah,
what?
It's never bad getting bad rolls on Elder Dragon ever. It's always blood or
Yeah.
bones.
To any rarity.
Yep. So I'm
Blood
gonna
bone.
give a reroll on one of the 10s. So if one of you two can reroll, but this is
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, okay.
Carapace from one of them. 4. Do you want a blood or do you want to reroll again?
We looking to upgrade as soon as possible, guys?
Yes.
Well,
Alright.
even if we don't use the Elder Dragon Blood for that, it can go for Legendary as well.
Yeah.
No.
I think as a good future proofing, it's fine to just take the blood as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're up to 4.
Plus, we have a nat 20.
Boom.
Probably Kushala Gem, yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Dust
Immunity to
Devils.
cold damage.
6
That is
runes.
the cool part.
Summon Dust Devil. Using the Dust Devil. Need the link. For 1 rune, cast 2nd level version, and you can increase the spell slot by 1 for each additional rune you spend, which I think is like a damaging. Basically, it's one of the tiny little Dora push arounds that you just guys dealt with.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah,
are
it's a damage of a D8 per level increase. Yeah, that cold immunity is cool. Nothing I think we need now, but definitely nice.
it is too bad nobody
Actually,
in
cold immunity is hot because you're not cold.
So
Or you could be so cold that it no longer affects you.
Yeah.
Hypothermia because you're dead.
So you spend some time identifying the parts that you gained for blood, a gem, and whatever the last carapace. In doing so, you have probably at least a solid 5 hours or dark, if not long.
I guess
wait?
set up watch and just keep an eye out.
I see if there's any ore around here that I could mine.
You can definitely look for some more unless you want your spotter to find some.
I thought he was the spotter.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
you were the
think
cook,
he's
right?
the-
Yeah. I mean, I got the
he's the
notes right
spotter.
here, but
I
you know.
mean, can I ask Azrar to see if he can find some ore for me?
Well, you automatically find one thing of ore.
Yeah, I automatically find the ore.
So does the spotter. Cheaters.
I'm the spotter, but can I be like, yo, Azrar.
I mean, when I'm in an area, I can look as well.
Yeah.
Because I auto succeed because I can't roll below a 10.
You can look for bones, and one can look for the ore. Remember, you can only get one. You typically only can find one in each area. So in this
No,
case,
we did,
Yeah, so I guess I'll auto succeed find an ore and have Azrar look for bones.
okay, it is a nature or history check for the bones to find anything good, and then obviously it's an athletics for
23.
That's another crit.
Nice.
Yeah, we're using that golden pickaxe till it breaks, by the way.
It's already paid
Easily.
for itself, like
Yeah.
easily.
And
One. Sadly,
2 stones.
like stone,
Yeah,
but
like
not as
that.
good.
We could use it. We could
Believe it or
meld
not,
it.
I can still use this.
throw it at people.
I can still use
Iihane
this.
can still
My
use
mage's
it.
staff is only uncommon.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I think my hunting horn is also uncommon.
This is when we realize Erus is a hunter.
Yeah.
Been on his
I
back this
wanna-
whole time.
No, right now the hunting horn's been left at home. I have a insect glaive with me right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like,
like to
if we could
imagine
just
he's-
meld this stuff together.
But I wanna move over to hunting horn because I'm gonna be taking the feat for bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
That'll increase bludgeoning stuff. So
And then Azrar, that is a success as well. If you would give me a D6.
Four.
Monster Tough Bone. Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Just one of them.
A lot of
so
upgrades
two.
today.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Monster tough bone.
Anything else you guys want to do during this time? Otherwise,
I think the only thing Iihane is doing is like listing for the wind and maybe having some web in front of the like cave just to see the wind come and go.
the
just to
wind's
see if there's a
non-stop.
pattern. Okay.
Is
Well,
is
still,
blowing
that way
non-stop.
we have a good like thing to tell when the wind stops.
So in this case, though,
Now,
you set the
what-
webbing on there, and as you do, it's a strong wind, and it literally blows away the webbing before you can get it
Well,
set.
how I imagine me to do it is put a string of web, almost like a streamer, attached above the door, and
Okay,
then
I got what you're
have
saying.
it just so we can have a very clear like the wind stopped because the web fell down kind of thing.
Okay, I got what you're saying. That makes sense. Okay, that is.
Like I'm not trying to web up the door so that it can't win. No.
Well, I didn't think you were trying to make it so it couldn't win, but like you were saying, like an actual spider web.
Yeah,
with
no.
holes in it.
We need to conjure a boulder
Why?
to block the cave.
find a little girl.
I mean, hey, if you had really wanted to, after a certain amount of rest, I can shape stone at some point. And I was Erus, I was also looking through my repository. I do not have any universal translator available to me, which is odd, but
Really?
just so we know for the future.
I
I
can
don't.
see a,
I'm pretty sure I don't have tongues.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
I'll
see
double
a
check it
North
again.
blesses me.
Oh yeah, he has comprehend languages.
so you can
Oh.
read it, but you can't.
Yeah.
And I know clerics should have tongues. So
I see. This is Erus is dumb. You know, it's yeah.
'cause I'm pretty sure I saw a cleric use tongues before.
Could be, could be.
Yeah, cleric has it.
Well,
So North might
Mhm.
bless me.
They're speaking in tongues.
But I don't think Iihane would do anything else during the rest though.
What's that even a rest?
Not
Real-
rest, but
a downtime.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have any
Where's-
things that you're like working towards,
Show
for,
me.
like hours of like reading and stuff like that, or training and whatnot, you could add probably a good solid 4 hours. Well, Azrar, if you're working, or you could do it.
Yeah, I'm studying Wyverian.
Should have been studying Linian, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Meow, meow.
Well, I'm still like a month and a half away from being finished with it anyways.
But now you're 4 hours closer.
What's funny is I'm a month and a half away from being finished with my herbalism kit.
Nice.
I think I'm about that much with cooking utensils.
Mm-hmm. One day.
We all started learning at the same time. We all went to community college.
All right. Oh, the time goes by with no creatures coming near you. Nothing happens. As the wind dies down, the webbing flutters. There's no wind. It is now dark. More dusk, but
Fuck out.
I think we should quickly make our way past where the wind initially hit us, so that when it does come back, we don't have to worry.
That sounds good.
in making your way down the mountain. Go ahead and give me another survival check. Let's see how this travels. You make it about a mile down the mountain to a point of where you feel safe. Nothing at all. Everything seems clear at the moment. Azrar is still kind of manning the front. I'm not having Azrar make checks at the moment because there's nothing dangerous enough for him to not see or to see him at the moment.
Yeah.
Saving a tiny bit of time. You're partial of the way down the mountain as we make another check.
20 for you.
So during this time, you start hitting a bit more vegetation. There is more jagged rocks here in this section. And you just see, the only real danger, I guess, in this section at the moment is like a pack of wolves that are like seeing you, eyeing you from a distance and like kind of running up. And then another like 10, 15 minutes later, you'll see them somewhere else. Same thing, kind of watching. They never come close to you, but it's at least something you kind of, take note of. All right, go ahead and give me another survival check.
I got all my bad survival checks out of the way, knock on wood.
Okay. That hour goes by, no problem. We continue on, nothing happening strange. Let's go ahead and make one more check before we reach the outer edge of River Land or off. You make it down at the bottom of Okay. As you're walking, with Azrar a little bit ahead, something slips by you, and you hear a loud thud. As the rest of the group, what is everybody's passive perception?
15.
15.
21.
12 for me, and then Steamroller has a passive perception of 20.
Okay.
However, both me and Steamroller cannot be surprised.
That's fair. So
I also cannot be surprised.
So in this case, nothing surprises me.
Oh, it surprised me though.
So in this case, Steamroller's the first to notice as it begins to shove you to the side, all set. And because of that, Erus, you look up and there's a gigantic silhouette falling from the sky. It's still about 100 or so feet up, but it's coming crashing down in the next couple seconds.
Oh, God, I know what the thud was.
Oh.
It's a big fucking pine cone.
The biggest pine cone in history. It's not a big
It's
pine.
glowing.
It's not
It's
glowing.
glowing. Oh,
no.
What
I
do you
thought
do?
it was a basil pine cone.
I just point at
bomb
it and
stuff.
go, "When you get the fuck out of here."
It is time to go. Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
running
running.
So you all run, and that's when you hear the as you all get out of the way as the corpse of some creature or body of some creature comes slamming down on the ground behind you, or to the sides of you at this point. As Azrar, you hear it, you turn and run back towards the group. Because you're about a minute ahead of normal pace, so you're 20 seconds away.
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big old cloud of snow and debris. So it's easy to tell where they're at.
I really thought this was gonna be a basil goose doing a bombing run.
Nope. So, the creature or whatever it is hit the ground. What do you guys do?
Well, let's investigate what creature it is.
I want to give them like one turn before you arrive at it. So you guys just gonna go up and like try to investigate it?
Yeah.
I'm not going up. I'm gonna kind of chill back here and look at it and see.
Yeah. I'll send Steamroller up initially, and then wait for like all the
The snow and stuff.
visibility to
Okay. So Steamroller goes up and investigate. What Steamroller sees is a creature with a Leviathan-like body. So a Almudron. Can't think of other ones off the top of my head right now. Yeah, Leviathan-like body. Legiacris, yeah, some kind of body like that. It has, short, stubby hind legs with a long tail. It has, in this case, as it looks at it, looks to be some kind of sack on its belly. It has a jaw that kind of is like split open, like predator-like mouth, and it is a yellowish color.
I know
Oh,
what it is
God.
in my actual real life, but obviously I don't in the game.
Oh no.
It is unmoving.
Okay. Yeah, just wait for everything to settle down.
Yeah. Azrar
'cause
appears.
I think me, I know what it is, but yeah, because that was before Alcet or Claudio had to leave. I think.
Rumpage time.
Okay. So, everything settles and clears. You all kind of can. I'm assuming you guys are at least a little ways away from it, but you can kind of make out some of those features I described.
And it hasn't moved at all since it
Not moving. What's
Also, have you seen anything like this before?
I think I heard a story from Altan about Vato doing something to one of these, but I am not quite sure. I'll start going through like whatever repository that I have and just like trying to remember something about.
You can
this
give me
or
a
at least
history or a nature check, either one.
Okay, it's the same.
29. So I mean, at some point you've heard a little about this, based off what it looks like, and especially since you guys have been going after elder dragons, you've maybe set it up on them a bit more. This looks like a thunder serpent Narwa.
Never mind. Tato
That's
has
what
never
I-
fought one of these.
What did you think it was?
Uh, for no reason at all, I was like, Why was that Najarala just falling from the sky?
That's actually a solid. That's a solid choice. That's true.
Well, I figured it out as soon as I heard sack and split jaw.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Well,
I
I
didn't play
figured it
Rise,
out.
so
Fair.
But at
But-
first I thought it was a Shantian. And I'm like, wait, that's from fucking Frontier. Aaron hasn't made that yet.
That you know of.
I don't even know what that is. So yeah.
It's basically what if Kushala Diora and Legiacris had a baby?
The best baby. So yes.
I don't. This is very intriguing. And I immediately like start looking to the sky.
Yeah.
Just like
Uh,
this is a very big cause for concern. Actually, just gun out, just like ready. There might be
Biggest
something
cause
in
for
these.
concern.
There might be something in these skies that could take out this elder dragon.
I actually don't have
We're
a token.
still
for it.
like we're still fucked up, right?
I mean, you
we
guys
short
have had your
rested.
short rest. After that, you have not had
Yeah.
anything else. Still,
Okay, yeah.
you're coming close to daytime as you guys have traveled down. But yeah, you look around. Nothing in the sky. I mean, it has probably been a solid 30 seconds since whenever the thing fell. From before.
Did you say there was a thud over by where Azrar was? Or
No, he heard
this
he
thud?
heard that thud.
Okay. As Azrar comes up, Azrar, I think there's something else we need you to carve. Don't worry, it seems completely safe to us.
Mm,
It has not moved since landing.
Before he moves, Erus will just put his arm out and just say, "I do not trust this.
Do I have
Monsters don't just fall from the sky. Either
What if
something
it's Gregnan?
None of you gotten really close to really inspected. This is still you guys are at a distance. You can kind of tell what it. How big.
either something dropped this, or it dropped down here itself for some reason."
I'm gonna go up and carve it.
Wait just a minute.
I will wait 1 minute
All
and then
set.
I will carve it.
Allset said that it was some sort of elder dragon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If this is an elder dragon, that means it's either on par or stronger with the Kushala or Teostra that we have fought.
We didn't fight
Which-
the Teostra.
Yeah, the Teostra is dead.
Well, you know. But
Yeah, no, I get it.
that means that given our current state, I don't think it would be a good idea to get close to this thing without being sure 100% that it's dead.
All set,
can-
shoot it in the head.
It's,
I was about to say I can go and do a medicine on it to see if it's dead.
I think it would be smartest to check this from a distance.
It's kind of
Fun.
hard to do that sometimes.
Your check would be with a gun at that point. Can't miss. Far.
Yeah, exactly.
is it dead? Boom! Now it is. Ugh. Yeesh.
What do you think, Offset? Do you have
I-
any tricks up your sleeve to check if something's dead from a distance?
Not from a distance. I can attempt to, if whatever happened to it was some sort of poison or disease, much how like we are experiencing the very serious problem, as I will just like wave my hand over to Erus of the disease. We can attempt to purify it before going deep into it. We can do our best. However, I do not have anything for a long distance examination.
Unfortunately, neither do I. Think he wants you to shoot it, though, to be sure.
That something that just, if it's alive, will make it move so that we can know and then get the fuck out of here.
Azrar, 1 minute has gone by.
Okay, I'm gonna go carve.
I'm just saying.
As he's walking over, I I'll switch between like Draconic and Wyverian. I really hope that you're not alive. My companion is going to rip resources from your body.
It does not respond back.
You don't even need to shoot it. Just shoot. Make a loud noise. Something.
Oh, okay.
I use thaumaturgy to shake the ground around it, just like the harmless shake, like a
Ground-
tremor.
Does not.
Okay.
Okay, I start cutting into it.
Okay. Does not eat.
Cool.
There.
Always
All right.
nice.
Yeah.
How many cars?
How many carves is what Whistle tried to say before Discord said
Before it was Discord like, nah, not bro. I don't actually know. Find out together.
Yeah.
Why is this thing sacked near its hind legs?
How many?
Cause
And this is the impetus to have.
What do you think that is? It's a nice
Not
glowing
exactly me.
like stomach sack.
This will be the impetus for Aaron to finally make All Mother Narwa.
Alright,
No,
what
it's
now?
already dead. It's fake.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
You didn't do that one,
'Cause
but
you
that
said
one's
it would be
basically like the
a-
fusion of Ibushi and Narwa, anyways. So
No,
can finally save up for DM inspiration to attack the other team. I used the traveling merchant for them.
you're too nice to them.
Correct.
You gotta be
gave it to me-
mean.
They gave me us one, so and it led to the racist traveling merchant. So I hope they get.
Who we promptly killed, right? Like
We
after a bit.
not right away. We did
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
specifically Iihane and Offset.
Yeah, it was the big old shame meme from what you call it.
Yeah, because I was
fuck.
transforming back into Drider,
Gotta go back on my PDF. Can't.
and he's like,
And he was a
"I'm gonna-"
fucking Drow Shadow Blade too.
Yeah, and he was in the go tell the city. You're like,
The Drider.
Okay. So, it depends. So as you walk up to it, are you like walking towards its back? Are you walking to its front? Where are you walking to? I guess question.
Is it like a Gen Moran where it has different carbs depending on the
No,
part
I'm just curious on where you're at when you're carving up, because obviously you're going to certain parts of the body to get certain things. That's kind of like how the carving technically
I'm
works.
probably going to the big obvious glowing stack first.
Okay. So as you
"This is right."
you go to the big obvious glowing sack, you do
Half-bomb weak spot.
you do happen to notice that the head is missing. I guess is the easiest way to describe it. It is
Oh,
when it fell, because you guys had the tail side of it and it curved around. So I mean, it's a big beast. So
wait, you said that you pointed out specifically
that's true. I
the
did.
big split jaw.
Ignore the split jaw part. The head is
Yeah.
missing.
Just a big old yellow sack between its legs.
Mhm.
And to
And
think
I'm
this
gonna
is
be
a
carving
female.
its testicle.
So the head
Like a
is
horse.
missing. The head, as no, you would be busy carving it, so you don't notice anything else other than the fact that it's missing. You can get 2 carves. While he's doing this, is anybody else doing anything else?
I think Iihane would be keeping an active eye on the sky, because Erus isn't wrong. He's very smart on this. It fell for a reason, so Ihane's just watching the skies.
The reason is
Same.
that its head's
Well, yeah,
And
but
the
it's
why
watching
of its head.
for a reason.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason for
Does-
that.
While I'm carving it, can I also examine it for other wounds? Like, you know,
I mean, you definitely
what- to
can. I
see
was
what
curious if
might
you
have
were going to do
attacked it.
that or if someone else was going to do that while you're focusing on carving.
I mean, I'll
might
probably
fall-
focus on Carve and let Allset do it because he's probably more clinical for it.
We're
No,
going-
I actually don't have a lot of medical training.
Okay, then Iihane
So
will.
I will
somebody else
watch
can
this guy.
I
Yeah,
hunted
I
it,
will
okay.
watch this guy with the
Yeah.
gun.
So here's the medicine for that.
Okay, 21. So as you look at it, I mean, obviously it died from decapitation. The head does not, like the cut, it looks like it was cut. It was not like ripped off or anything like that. as you look at it, you do happen to notice what looks to be like small, like not needle marks, but some kind of like stab marks that are like go by threes that are roughly, I would say, about an inch apart or so in each mark. So it's like three, like kind of near the neck.
Like, how big are the like sword stab marks or
No,
talon marks?
they're much smaller,
smaller?
like almost like finger like
Okay.
thickness.
Like it was
Wider than that.
perforated, then decapitated.
So it has
Basically.
nice smooth, but then there's like lines like in different
okay.
spots.
I see.
Those little dots. But they're about finger length or so with, and they're about, I don't know, half an inch or so in like width, not width, length.
Azrar, make sure to be careful with any parts you get from this until we can.
There is no purple coloring to this creature whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't see any of our common purple coloring we've been noticing, but I would be careful with any parts. Something. It doesn't look like a specific monster did this. This cut's very clean, almost like blade clean.
And
Well,
as
I mean, there are some monsters with, blades on them.
They don't tend to fly though.
We don't know that.
But you were saying.
I was to say, you do happen, as you're kind of doing this, notice that something you didn't notice initially because of the shock of what's going on, but there seems to be, at least for a short little distance, not a trickle, but large like chunks of narwa from like its head, like that came out of like its innards, esophagus, stuff like that, that are kind of trailing to the south slightly, eventually kind of out of sight after about like 60, 70. Like whatever took its head, he went south.
Where's the luck?
Yeah, I point out the trash. Like, I do believe whatever did this did head away. Like I said, I don't believe it was a monster. It's very cleanly cut for it, but I don't know. Like and like and these stab marks near the cut confuse me.
I agree, but
Then-
also before we follow this, we need to rest for a night.
Yeah.
I can
I-
agree with that.
I don't have a whole lot more that I can do today.
I do understand that. I'm merely pointing out that it went that way, not insisting that we go after it. It's obviously not the way we were heading, right? It didn't go off the way.
No,
we
you guys
were
are heading to the west. Let's pull up the world.
We should definitely check it out, but I do want to rest.
Well, I don't know if we're next to our long rest time.
So you guys are currently, I mean, realistically, you're about, right? You're about a day out. So you're getting close to the point of rest. Like you traveled through the night. This would probably be your rest time. You want to take it, or you can continue on if you want and take a rest later in the day. But yeah, it seems like the trail is heading to the south, whereas you guys are walking.
Or what do we want to do? Because I mean, we
If
need
we
to
can
get
find
back
a-
to Kokoto.
Yeah, we need to get back. Our main mission is the more important one right now.
Correct,
I'm
but
worried
that's
about something dangerous in the area because it killed at least an outer level.
I agree, and I do agree. Our main concern is the main mission. Just to get back to deliver this blood, we have to go across the fucking world.
No, I fully
Which
agree.
I mean, do we know of a way to get do we know if Riveroo has a way to get us to Kokoto?
There is no Hunters Guild. As you
Mm.
So I doubt they'll have airships coming and going.
Right.
We'll
I
probably
mean,
have to go
and
to
they
Kokoto.
while they seem like a pretty advanced civil or decently advanced civilization, they probably don't just have magic teleportation shit for us that we could just use.
The only alternative is to
Walk.
stop going west and go east to the other cities, but we have to hope that there's a way to get back in Kokoto.
I
If
mean,
we keep going, because if you remember, we got teleported over here,
yeah.
which I guess
I
we
mean,
could go that way, but it's not the
oh
best
no,
way.
we don't even we need to go to Poke Village. I mean,
Yeah,
we could go
have
to
go
Kokoto.
way left,
Yeah,
way to the right.
Yeah, we could try and go to Kokoto and see if they have a way for us to get back faster, or we could start heading east and maybe try and hit Dundorma,
Uh,
which with it being the big capital city that it is, th- they would most likely have a way for us to get back to Poke fairly quickly. I think the likelihood of Dundorma having a faster way for us to get back as opposed to
it's definitely more likely than the has a way.
it's just we have to get there.
Yeah. What do you two think? As we look to Orset and Azrar.
Well, I would like to get back Poke Village as fast as possible, but I really want to check out where this fucking trail goes.
I do also kind of have the interest on searching this southward trail.
I think
But
I th-
in terms of where we should go, it's really hard to tell. Um, it will take us longer to get um, to Dundorma, from what I understand of the map and where we are located. Uh, the the likelihood of transportation is higher than if we go over to Kokoto, and even if we do find transportation over in Kokoto, it probably makes up for the amount of time that we would spend traveling, attempting to get to Dundorma. I think we should go with with however long it takes. Our best bet, I would say, is Dundorma, even if we do not stop in Riverwood.
is there a
Knowing that I
reason did we agree to go back to Riveroo
no.
for
no, I
some
think he
I
reason?
think
was
we're just heading down the
like
mountain.
heading down the mountain. Yeah, is where how we got here.
Yeah.
Right. I was making sure we didn't
No, there's no promise,
No,
no
we
nothing.
won them. We won
Cool.
them and then moved on.
Okay.
For you, and a question for you, Aaron. Would we know if airships regularly went to Kokoto or?
There's not a lot of airships in general.
Okay.
There's still a lot of ship travel. I mean, the Hunters Guild definitely makes use of them. Though there's not really a schedule that Usually they're used more often for expeditions and exploring more often.
Okay. I just
Kokoto
wanted to
doesn't normally have one specifically. Most of airships are out of Burna.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they might not
Then
make stops there. There's always a chance.
yeah. We gotta go out to the best chance, which seems to be Dundurma.
Yeah, Plus, if we go to Dorma, we can kind of head a little south as we go and possibly follow this trail somewhat.
Sounds like the proper thing to do. I think what's next is for Azrar to find us a safe place to rest. Because if we want to examine whatever killed this creature, we need to regain our strength.
Yes, we do.
Right. Crack Snuckles, I'm on it.
Yes.
And
This
then I
guy
find
can't
the
get below
place because I
23.
auto succeed on my fucking
That's not
roll.
necessarily
You can get a
true.
crit.
You can not auto succeed because I can roll high enough to actually have stuff happen.
Yeah.
So these you actually do
Okay.
need to roll.
All right, stealth 25, perception 30.
You just have a lot
27.
better odds to succeed.
So you Azores finds you a nice location to rest for the night. There's not a cave, but it's definitely a kind of area surrounded by trees, shrubbery, with at least a good like 10 or so of open area that you can rest in safely. A lot of small places for any again anything large flying above you. So you feel this is fairly safe for them to settle down. It is conveniently kind of near the trail of like door that you were following for probably the next like hour. Or find the rest goes by. You guys all get along right.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Go.
I noticed something that Roll20 has now is long rest, short rest buttons.
They do, yeah.
Where?
I don't know how good they are,
You have
but
to
they have
enable them in settings.
I'll just.
It hardly matters since we're not going to be using roll 20 soon
Yes,
enough.
but it meant that it automatically filled my HP and my spell slots, which is all I cared about.
Sure.
Foundry has them
I'm saying
too,
I'm
but
guessing it
Foundry,
gives you back your half your hit die as well.
it filled me back up to max. So
Because that you already.
I mean, nothing in depth because unlike Foundry, you can't actually. Oh no, they added triggers for your resources, so you can actually set your resources
nice.
to come back on long rest, short rest.
Mhm.
So that's actually really nice.
So where do I turn
Uh,
on the long or short rest
Here,
button?
it's at the very bottom of the general options, right above character management.
General
I just
On the right above
added
character
all my
management.
stuff back.
on.
I mean, it's nice. I'm happy that Roll20 is still adding new stuff. They fixed their dark mode to look a bit better for everybody, and it might actually be worth using it.
And they still gotta fix how slow it runs when there's stuff in the game. That's
Oh yeah, no, the dynamic lighting is what kills me. There's been a couple maps where it just murders my CPU,
murder.
let alone whistles.
Yep, that's why I stopped using it for right now.
Foundry is much easier on the dynamic lighting processing.
All right, so night goes by peacefully as you wake up. I guess technically the morning goes by peacefully as you wake up a little after midday, so probably 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon, and begin continuing your adventure. I'm assuming we're following the trail of gore.
I think we need to
Yes.
check it out, see what did that.
Okay.
My only concern is some sort of cadre of equal hunter weapons, or, of course, another elder dragon, or anything of that sort.
Well, at least we are well rested enough to at least keep ourselves safe. Plus, we have Azrar. He'll be able to see it before it sees us as he scouts ahead, away from us.
Yes. So as you begin following the trail, it's an easy track to to follow. There's just blood pooling down. Everything's dried at this point. It's been, had a chance to dry in the sun for the last few hours. You might on occasion find little bits, like chunks of narwa that are still a little gooey, but it's pretty gross. You actually only travel for about maybe 20 or so minutes before you kind of come over a ridge. The trees kind of branch out. There's a large kind of opening in the middle of a bunch of trees. And there you see the head of the narwa. For you, about 120 or so feet away. Nothing else around. Azrar. See.
Well, I'm gonna slowly creep up to it. It's like slow enough to let the rest of the party catch up a little bit more, but I'm still ahead of them.
Mhm.
But like, so that they can at least be closer and see if something jumps out to ambush.
Yeah, okay. Kind of go in half movement to it as they catch up slowly. There'll be about 180 feet or so behind you by the time you make it to the head. As you make it to the head, first things you notice is that the horn looks to have been cut off and its eyes are missing.
Well then, is there anything? Would I potentially be able to salvage anything of use from the corpse?
Looks like
Or
anything
from the
that
head?
might have been useful is gone.
Okay. Well, I will just wait for the rest of the party to show up then.
Okay. Couple, 20 seconds later or so, the rest of the group arrives. Just probably, but still. You all see Azrar down there.
Well, as we get down there and I see the head, I'm immediately on edge and just looking around, keeping an eye out.
Yep.
Something's not right here.
Alan, could I look around to see if there's tracks of something leaving or anything like that?
You can give me a perception check, sure.
Perception.
23. Azrar, your passive is a 21.
Yep.
All right. So, Iihane, as you're kind of looking around, you see the faintest of footprints in the ground. They are roughly the size of a human. You see there are 4 different sets of tracks. 3 of them look almost identical, like plate boots maybe. Can't all the exact same size, but there's no way with how it's set up that there would be. You kind of are able to determine that there's at least 3 in plate boots. And you see a final one which looks to have a same humanoid size foot, but it looks like a cat's paw, hind legs.
I have found some footprints over here. 3 of them look the same, but one is feline in nature. But the ones that look the same look almost like boots, like plate boots.
And that's kind of when you piece together that the 3 marks on the narwa's body could have been maybe from paw mark.
Yeah,
Digging in.
and with the narwa, the pierced marks that it had on its neck, they very well could have been claws, like from something feline in nature. It very well could be the same creature.
Interesting indeed. I'll go ahead and take out my notes and compare the feline paw prints to the set that I have.
From the Tiestra?
Yeah, from back over the Tiostra, as well as any sketches of Eco Hunter weapon.
Okay.
Prints that
I've fought Nargacugas before, and they have blades and paws and stuff, so you could probably also check those.
Would I recognize these footprints from when we fought in the arena?
For
The Magnamalo.
Magnamalo.
Oh, for the feline-like one?
I don't believe those are the same.
Okay.
Out of character, I will also say that Nergigante has toe beans.
Of course he does. Well, I wouldn't know what one of those are, so that's not crossing Iihane's mind.
So in the case of comparing it to Kestra, the footprints look, based off your drawing of the equal hunter weapons, look roughly the same. Though I mean, in general, they look like plate boots. Though these are all very exactly the same. Yeah, they're the paw print looks to be about the same size. I've never had you make a check to go, exact, but based off the look of it, the imprint, which this is kind of a fainter one, it looks fairly similar. It couldn't be like 100%, but you're probably like 90% sure.
Okay. I have good reason to believe that the individual who was there for the Teostra had also hunted down the Narwa in this instance.
Marasta.
As a question, did you guys also, were you guys the ones who found the Velcana or no?
No.
Yeah,
Or at least I don't remember.
It wasn't.
finding
It
Velcana.
wasn't an alive Velcana.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay, not you guys. Ignore that.
I also believe that these uniform boot prints could be more functioning equal hunter weapons.
Aren't those supposed to, like, not exist? Wasn't it strange we found any to begin with?
We found 2.
Yeah.
Now, there is more. This is not good. As I'll sort of like start packing everything up and head over to, because we're offside. We're like not even in the clearing where the Narwa head is, right?
You guys were currently, when you're talking, yeah.
Yeah,
That was my
okay.
thought.
Then I'll try and signal over to Erus, or sorry, Azrar.
Asshole?
Azrar, to get over here as soon as possible. Probably get like a reflective surface and just kind of shine it in his face.
Okay, we'll come over.
And then relay that info that whatever whatever had hunted down the Teostra and we just barely made it has, I have reason to believe, taken down this Narwa and taken what they needed from it as well and left.
That is
What could they
scary to
need?
think about.
You said we saw them need the blood from an elder dragon, but what else could they? Why would they want the missing pieces from this one?
I mean,
Same
they
reason that
could be
we
working
carved.
with a hag or something. Hags like eyeballs and horns and tongues and stuff.
Horns are
I
often a conduit of power.
I
As
think it's
I can personally
a
attest
lot
to.
more simple than that. I don't think about it. The leader of that
Rexes.
the poachers knows what we're attempting. And we just so happened to have gotten to the Teostra shortly after those equal dragon weapons.
Equal hunter
killed-
weapons.
Equal hunter weapons.
Equal dragon weapon is very different.
Killed that Teostra. Like, pretty shortly after. I don't think that that's a coincidence.
I mean, yeah, potentially.
I think they somehow have found some of these equal hunter weapons and found ways to control them. And then are probably going after other elder dragons to use their parts either for their own, higher ups in their weapons and stuff like we do, or I'd say, more of an unlikely reason to use them with the frenzy virus to enhance it in some way or test it.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty plausible.
But I think it's more they're trying to beef up their people.
I would also go with Azrar. I'm actually not sure if you said it on purpose or not, or just kind of jokingly. Just give me an intelligence check.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
So, were you saying in character or out of character? Were you saying Maraska?
Oh, that was.
I wasn't sure if it was or not. I think though, like even like in character a little bit, you're going like it might be something to it, where the thought process, you've had conversations before about the different ones that you guys have found. In this case, you found a lightning, you found a Tiestra,
Fire one.
you found one.
Someone found a cold one.
And it's a paw prints of a large, probably a tabaxi or a very large lineage.
Oh,
And you guys found a pamphlet.
Leon.
Maraska's back from the dead. He's killing dragons to summon Tiamat. Is my theory now.
Probably not classic Tiamat though.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to crush that now.
This is out of character.
Mhm.
I bet you that if this new Maraska succeeds, the version of Tiamat that is summoned is going to have a head of each of the monsters that he killed, or that
I
got
mean,
killed.
yeah, most definitely.
Gross.
And
Did you say gross?
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah.
So Kana, Teostra, Nalwa's head alone makes it look horrifying.
I imagine that like I have nothing to prove this, but part of me feels like Maraska is definitely like his own faction. He's not working with the Talon Society, so we have two villain factions
The
right
even more
now.
so the one other thing you put together also is the Giganox from way back when.
Yeah.
The back door was either melted or frozen. Get in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And although Maraska, he did die on a mission, that he could still come back with the right spell or divine intervention.
Yeah, I was about to say divine intervention is definitely something that
Yeah.
he was very pious.
He
this
started
is-
the obsession with pamphlets this world has.
You really did. That's the worst part.
The
If this
pamphlet
is
paladin.
Maraska, then I take back what I said. Because there's no, from my brief couple times hunting with Maraska, he does not seem like one to work with a group like the Poachers.
Yeah, Maraska.
I don't think
he's
he would
all for the
interfere.
glory of Tiamat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
won't interfere with them, but he won't work with them.
Yeah, because he probably would see their goals not being necessarily parallel to his, but
They wouldn't interfere
yeah,
with his goals.
they would cause enough of a distraction to where he wouldn't have to worry about like us.
So, if they did happen to get in the way of his goals, he would probably just fucking murder everyone.
Yeah.
Maraska's kind of a terrorist.
Yeah.
we at least have an idea of who to look out for. I've never had fortunate luck to meet this Maraska.
Kind of evil looking tabaxi, wears
Evil,
plate
just because he's
armor.
a Black Panther tabaxi does not make him an evil looking tabaxi.
No,
Yeah,
because he
that's the mischievous
worships
grin.
Tiamat and wears evil plate armor.
Doesn't look.
I look down at my own plate armor.
Yeah, that evil looking Drider over there.
Yeah,
I
with
mean, yeah,
North
I mean, he did just murder people in cold blood the other day.
That other day was yesterday, thank you.
Yeah, that's the other day. Any day that isn't today is the other day.
But, well, we at least know what to look out for, and we found a trail. I think we should get started towards Dundurma.
I agree. There's
Yeah.
if it's more equal dragon
Well,
or
Hunter.
equal hunter weapon, sorry.
This is the difference between Terminator and Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
If there's more equal hunter weapons, I don't feel comfortable fighting them. While we were able to defeat the other ones, it was not without some difficulty, and also it was while we had lava to be able to get them into to make them stop regenerating or just not be a threat anymore.
Yeah.
Why they wouldn't, the regeneration most likely wouldn't be a worry here because of the dried blood. I do agree that it's more imperative to just leave.
Plus, we don't know how many they are, and we don't know if it is Maraska. We don't
But
know
it's
how
probably
strong
Maraska.
he's
It could just be
gotten
another
yet.
tabaxi, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
There's
probably
more than one in the
Maraska,
entire
though.
world.
Yeah,
An
we
adjacent
also-
tabaxi,
yeah, we-
but it's definitely not Maraska, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
don't,
He's
Is there
blonde.
any fur in the footprints?
we
No.
don't know who. If it is Maraska, that's not great. But if it's not, we don't know either way how powerful this person is working with
Yes.
these.
Even if it is this Maraska you guys keep mentioning, you don't know if he's gotten stronger since. He
I would
obviously has
assume
new
if he,
allies.
I'm going to assume if he's not dead anymore, and he's commanding equal hunter weapons, I'm going to assume that he's gotten a bit stronger.
That
Most
is
likely.
a fair assumption.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Actually, Maraska's eviler twin brother, Axarm.
The reverse name.
He's got a goatee, but it's hard to tell because he's just Baxi.
It's just longer hair, yeah. Longer fur.
So, those who watched today, I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was the closest TPK I think we've had yet. Literally, if Erus didn't deal more than 21 damage there, I think I might have been able to kill both of you. I think I would have knocked Erus out during that legendary action and ran right for all set. It was definitely a challenge. It was nicely done.
Yeah, no, it's the exact challenge you mentioned you wanted. So
Ooh, so close. So let me get you guys some experience, and then we will get out of here.
oh yeah,
Did we figure out the Narwa materials as
Oh,
well?
we have to roll in our materials. Yes, we do.
Also,
so
we
two
need
materials.
XP.
which
That's
is what
what I
he
just
just
said.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. The space brain.
He's stuck in
And
on the
Even
Halo,
5,000 experience each.
Oof.
See where that puts me. Oh, yeah,
That's pretty
that's,
easy.
yeah, that's super easy.
Whew, I know it's tough, guys.
I just have to delete a 0 and replace it with a 5.
Okay.
Okay, we need 5,000 more.
Alright.
4,125.
Roll me
There's,
some
yeah, that's what I said.
D20.
5,000 more.
uh,
We only get 2, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
it's only 2.
Yeah.
I love the role play today. By the way, I love that with Erus. It's
Feline murderer.
I'm not the first. I still
You
took
are not the first.
Erus.
That's true.
You're right.
Heavy bisected one in front of my first patron game.
All right, D20s. Let's go.
Bisected one.
I like how me being a crazy conspiracy theorist is actually paying off now, too.
That is
D20
a-
for me.
Carapace and
I guess
19.
I'll do the other one.
I just did it.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
got
okay,
19.
we're good.
Narwhal Claw.
19.
Yeah, like, I know you're not the first one. Like, Erus
Oh,
has
don't worry.
just...
Mike felt horrible, and and Aaron was making it
Ooh,
specifically
a magnet
for us.
spike eye.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, when we first came across the poachers, Erus just, like, Gallagher splatted multiple people.
Hey, anybody want to learn the magnet spike real quick?
Ooh, marathon runner.
Plus.
Should I get a melee weapon?
I can't see what the thunder alignment bonus is when I click on the thing.
Haha, because I don't have it up here. I don't know why the carapace transfer. Here, let's want to move that
Ooh.
bonus. Take a movement bonus. Cool. That
Chris,
time.
thank you for the
Bonus
game,
should
man.
work now. Here is your item. Carapace. Claw. Nope, doesn't.
Artillery plus.
Oh.
Here's the bonus.
Resistance for lightning damage.
With 2 material.
Yep, which we have 2 materials. So both
Okay.
of them go to the same person.
Eris can just become more demon.
I was about to say, like,
Hold fire
what-
and
so-
lightning.
Okay, question. If I had both of those in my armor and got that lightning resistance, would it not work because of the fact that I also have necrotic resistance from one of my things?
No, because this is a material bonus, not a material.
God, yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
and Marathon Runner Plus would be really good for you too, because
I already
then
have
you
it.
But he just
Yeah,
replaces it to get the effect.
but this is created by a magical effect instead of non-magical, like the one from the last
No,
claw.
No,
If
you
it was
ignore
not-
difficult.
non-magical.
Yeah, you ignore difficult terrain if it was not created by a magical effect. It's the
oops.
same thing. It's the
I
same.
thought it
effect.
was if it was created by a magical effect.
No, Lushan Claw is also Marathon Runner Plus.
Oh, okay.
What we need to do is just get you to use gun lands, because now you can use your strength on the shelling.
You wanna know something? I have a gun lance.
There you go. It'd be perfect for
And
your.
yet,
Iris
it's,
has a fucking
it's also the
armory.
revamped gun lance too. Don't forget,
Oh,
because it's all the new abilities and shit on it.
I started with a gun lance and a
Insect
insect glaive, and I was gonna go use mostly the insect glaive, but then use the gun lance because the shelling has range. So I'm like, all right, I'll have some ranged capabilities. And then I discovered the hammer.
You discovered a
Damn,
Baroth material.
Yeah, I got a barrel.
Then you also got-
all right, I'll try a hammer, and then
Not
Here
to
we are.
mention, what
And you
people-
also have a
lot of
hunting
people
horn.
It's been a
forget,
caveman
I
this
do
whole
have a
time.
hunting horn.
barbarians can use shields
Yep.
and still rage and stuff. People forget about that.
Yep.
So I would look at
So-
the gun lance. It has been revamped, so better than it was originally.
We might.
I don't know if you've seen that or
That would
not.
definitely buff you up a lot.
Yeah, because, well, I was getting the hunting horn because, like, my build was very much, like, stay next to people, and so... Well, I mean, I guess my build is still I want to be within, like, 30 feet of you guys. So, hunting
Plus-
horn would be really good and could improve not just my armor, but your guys' armor as well.
Here, I'm gonna read out some gun lance facts for
so-
you.
Go ahead.
So gun lance now
Nice.
at uncommon has at non-magical, gun lance quick draw. When you draw or pick up this weapon, you can don your shield as part of the same interaction. You
Ooh.
can automatically put your shield on with the gun.
Ooh.
Um,
Nice.
Shells. Your Gunlance holds up to 3 shells. As an action, you can expend a shell to make a melee or ranged weapon attack against the target. If you're not able to make multiple attack, or if you're able to make multiple attacks, it counts as 1. It has a reach of 10 feet and a range of 80, 320, so short bow distance, and deals 1d8 fire damage. You can reload 1 expended shell as a bonus action, so there's no like 3 per long rest type limitation on it. Then you have on rare guard reload. When a creature misses you with a melee attack while you're holding your shield, you can reload 1 expended shell, just because they miss you. Your shells you can now hold the 4 shells, and then you have the Wyvern Fire, which is just the same Wyvern Fire. Yeah. Very rare gives you Blast Dash. While wielding this weapon, you can take the dash action as a bonus action. Uses property number times equal to your proficiency bonus. Then you have Charge Shelling. When you make a ranged weapon attack with your shells, you can spend 2 extra shells to have the target make a strength saving throw, blah, 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 blah. On a fail, the target takes 2d10 fire damage and is knocked prone. Successful save, the target takes 1d10 fire damage and isn't knocked prone. You can now hold 5 shells. Your shells now deal 1d10 damage instead of the 1d6 originally. Your Wyvern Fire is now longer. Then the legendary version is Charge Shelling does more damage. Your Gunlance shells deal 1d12, and your Wyvern Fire is a 60-foot line that's 5 feet wide. So it's definitely been upgraded from the original. And it got upgraded during like the Switch Axe Charge Blade time frame.
Yeah.
So it could be something to look into.
The only issue is like the other team keeps saying is the fact that it's bio damage, but it should be okay.
It's a little here and there, yeah.
It depends on what we're hunting.
I mean, that's situational for a lot of things, but you still get your normal attacks as well that deal your D8. So even if you don't use the shelling, you still have that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, we might go down that route.
Because I don't
That would be a
personally
good alternate.
It is like Marathon Runner Plus is nice, but I don't necessarily need it. I don't use Magnet Spike.
At your guys' level, also, you can probably buy a rare weapon now at this point if you bought like the cost of materials and stuff without actually having to have the material. This is a heads up.
Ooh. So I could just buy a rare gun.
It'll just be whatever the total cost is, upgrade cost plus weapon plus material purchase cost.
It'll be expensive.
Yes, but that's how much it would have cost you to do in the first place.
Okay.
It just saves you the gathering.
I don't have any money, and I owe Azrar money, so.
You owe him
I
life.
forget how much money you owe me, but you owe me a lot.
You keep adding interest.
Yeah.
He's just
Life debt.
Yeah, again.
Actually, I might have it written down.
I owe Azrar my actual life blood. Yeah.
It was 3,000 to start, but now it's everything. It's your soul.
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, it increases by this percentage every minute, and I'm like, all right, well, I owe you my lifeblood now. That's it.
Man. So for those
it
watching
turns out I'm
stream
actually an
still,
archdevil.
We'll be back on the 29th to see what happens on this episode and the Black Knight Gigantes. Then, on Mike's birthday. Woo! Birthday stream. Gonna kill him. Best birthday I can give him. A new character.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah, if we went new characters, I would just make my disgusting druid characters that I've been playing.
So either way, we'll see you guys then. See you next time.
Peace.